I'm live. Okay. What is up, everyone? More Dolphins football. Thank God. I probably don't need to have this on right away. But let's go. I'm so excited, man. Get to see. Apparently, Tua's playing, so that will be interesting. I'm excited to watch him play. Hopefully, not too long. Don't want to risk anything, but it will be interesting to see him get out there and get some work with some, guys. Maybe he doesn't get to get as much work with, in actual live action because there's no Tyreek or Waddle, so that will be very nice. I think I have. Okay, so here's the list of players not in uniform, apparently. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Odell Beckham Jr., Anthony Schwartz, Jeff Wilson, Jalen Wright, and Savon Ahmed. That means Chris Brooks is about to get fed. This is his opportunity to show what he's got. No Tanner Connor, no Judy Fortson, so probably going to see a decent amount of Julian Hill, Hayden Rucci, Teron Armstead, no Aaron Brewer, no Isaiah Wynn, no Benito Jones, no Jalen Phillips, no Anthony Walker, no Jalen Ramsey, or Holland, Poyer, or Bonner. Big night tonight for a few different guys, obviously Cam Smith. Very big night for Cam Smith. Excited to see more of the UDFAs, see if the other rookies can build on it. I want to see Chop and Kamara. Thank God they're active tonight. That'll be very, very exciting to see. See if they put this up yet on NFL Plus. It just hit 7 o'clock. Yeah. Waiting for that to pull up. We're almost should be starting it pretty quickly here. Not giving me the games, okay. Oh, there it is. Boom. Am I just making sure I'm actually live? Channel. Okay, cool. I am live. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Should be starting pretty quickly here. Let me get off that. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? How you doing? Oh yeah, I can show you guys messages. Forgot about that. Oh, there we go. Yo. I better see Chop, Patrick Paul, and Eric. Yeah, we will definitely get to see more. I want to see Patrick Paul kind of build on that first performance. And then, yeah, excited to see Chop and Kamara. And then this is, yeah, I forgot to mention Eric a second ago. But yeah, players like him, Cam Smith, this is a big day for them. Chris Brooks, dude, Chris Brooks is about to see a lot of action because a lot of the second, those Noah Ahmed, no Jeff Wilson, no Jalen Wright. I imagine we're going to see a little bit of Mostert and Achane with the starting group, but not much. And it's going to be a Chris Brooks show. Hopefully Chris Brooks doesn't get injured. You can't roll with Mostert. They're going to throw receivers at the running back spot at the end of the game. That happens. This is big for Chris Brooks just in general, whether it's for the Dolphins roster or someone else's roster, you know what I'm saying? Because this is his chance to show himself. Because I would love for Brooks to stick around. I've been saying I prefer him as the RB4. But I do feel like if he performs well today and then you cut him, that's let's be honest, he's going to get claimed somewhere, having back-to-back preseason games that are last year's preseason. And he looked pretty good in game 1 too, just didn't get a whole ton of work. Yep, looking at all the rookies today, let's get it. I'm excited to see some of the first team offense. Oh, they're showing Chad Robinson on the screen. Can't wait to break down some film on this game too. I don't know if you guys do. There's this NFL Pro thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. But it's so good if you're a person who enjoys watching film, the filters that they have and how you're able to instead of just watching a full game, you can find certain clips in certain scenarios. Say you wanted to watch a certain player in a situation where it's only in one quarter, it's only when it's third down, it's only on when you're up in points, and it's when they bring blitzes, and you could do that, and then it will give you with a specific quarterback or something, and then you could go and it will give you every play that they've been in that situation. It's such a cool feature. I mean, he was warming up, so I don't know. The things I saw recently is he was, but who knows? He's out there in uniform, which is I don't see why he would dress up if he wasn't gonna, at least see a drive, He didn't dress up last week. Yeah, I'm watching a clip of him right here. NFL tweeted this out 10 minutes ago. I'll show you guys. They tweeted out this saying 2 a time 10 minutes ago, and he's getting snaps with Eichenberg. So I imagine we see a little bit of him. Honestly, I'm hoping it's just one good drive and that's all they need to see, you know? They don't need to see anything else. Hopefully not like last year. It was like first play was a negative and then they turn over and then they had to go and do another drive, which was much better, obviously. I mean, I don't care if the drive is actually negative itself. People put too much stock, especially on the first teamers. I feel like the preseason is for a lot of these younger guys, the guys fighting for roster spots, playing against players who are supposed to be on their same level, you know? How can you elevate yourself? For the starters, it's just to get some reps in and also potentially see like what you can and can't get away with in games. Because you're not really, you already know your spot's like locked up. Yeah, well, it looks like he will be playing center, so I imagine they rolling with Liam because he actually has experience snapping to Tua and they want to keep that. It's playing noise? Yeah, it is. Up there. Okay, cool. Also, yeah, I have a scoreboard here at the top. Unfortunately, I did like all this, like I like designed it, you know, put in the right colors for each team, you know, changed font, uploaded a photo so it would have like the Dolphins photo and stuff. And then when I got to it, it was I wasn't allowed, like you had to pay to do all the upgrades to it. So I'm like, I'm not paying for the scoreboard. But let me test it. Let's see. If I go +3, does that show up? Oh yeah, nice. It does. Yeah. That was just a test. Yep, there we go. What are you guys most excited to see? We should be starting up here pretty quickly. So I'm guessing, so we're not seeing Tyreek, we're not seeing Waddle. So we're going to probably get to see like River, Azuk, Eric, probably Barrios, maybe Malik with Tua. Hopefully they get, I hope they get Malik some, like a couple reps with the first team too. Guessing we'll see the main running backs out there too. We'll see how they utilize them. And I wonder if any of the O-linemen, like we'll see any of like the guys who will be starting in the game with the first team, we'll see any more significant playing time. There's no Armstead. Yep, definitely Chop. I feel like it's a lot of people's, which is very understandable. Me too. Excited to see. Let's see, anyone else? I'm excited. I want to watch Jason Maitre tonight. I want to see more from him because there was definitely potential there. He just didn't get a lot of targets, but he's an intriguing one. These UDFA corners are very intriguing. Duck, Isaiah Johnson, Maitre. They all showed I think a decent amount, and it's very like would be very tough for any of them to make the roster just due to that room right now. But you never know if they shine. It would make it very difficult to cut someone. Yeah, no Bonner, which kind of sucks. It sucks for him. I think, you know, we know what to expect from Bonner, though. I think we've seen, I would like to see more, but I think we've seen enough to have a pretty strong idea. And but I wish he was playing to still fight for like that corner 4 spot, see if he get playing time, because I do feel like that one's pretty up for grabs too. And potentially the corner 3 spot, depending on how they do the rotations with people in the nickel on the outside. Looks like this might be starting here any second. Boom. Dolphins. Let me shrink this a little bit. I wonder if this was more of a Tua. I wonder if Tua playing was more of a McDaniel just being like, "What do you actually like? Really want to play?" Or just like let it up to Tua, you know? Or McDaniel was like, "Yeah, I think you should play as well." Let's see. Dolphins are kicking off. I feel like we always kick off. Yeah, since McDaniel's been here, I feel like we've won a lot of tosses and we kick off a lot. I think one of the seasons he did it like a big amount. Something is happening. Okay. Please don't have audio problems this time, Dolphins game. God. Kicked it. Nice little squib action. Who was that? I think it was Storm Duck. Storm Duck had a nice play, and that might have been... Could have been Chop who had a nice rep there too, but Storm Duck made the tackle. That's big. Pay attention to special teams for some of those guys, because that's how you separate yourself, because a lot of them played well on defense. If you can go out there and make special teams plays, that's how you really make a roster. Because those guys won't see playing time unless there's injuries, so you got to give your value on the teams. Oh yeah, Jaden Daniels. Coming out with a lot of D linemen. We have like 4 D linemen on the field. Nice play. Good run stuff. Good job by Jordan Brooks and David Long and the whole D line. God, I love seeing the new linebacker group playing aggressive, getting downhill. They shot that. They shot that fast. Brooks just shot in the backfield and Long cleaned it up. Screen to the right. Oof. Elijah Campbell and Marcus May are starting at safety. Screen went for a decent amount, like 8. Brooks is hitting people and playing hard. Damn. Yes, Cam Smith is out there. It looks, I think it's Cam Smith and Neal, and Coe's in the slot. 3rd down. Snap the ball. Bring pressure. Ooh, yeah, 1st down. Wait, who is that? It was completed the opposite side corner. I don't know if that's Neal or not. Or no, actually, I don't think that is Neal. Is it Neal? I know, it was good coverage. It was just a tight window and completed it. Run for no gain. Oh, it's Kendall Fuller. I forgot. Yeah, it's Kendall Fuller and Cam Smith. Yeah, Kendall Fuller and Cam Smith are the corners out there. That was completed against Fuller. It was good coverage, but it was just caught for the 1st down. Thanks, Scotty. Okay, 2nd and 10. Completed for like 9 yards to Terry against Cam Smith. It was pretty good coverage though. Both completions, they was tight coverage. It was just like they're running quick hitches, curl routes. I mean, Cam Smith is going 1-on-1 against McLaurin, so I mean, I kind of like seeing that matchup. 3rd and short, 3rd and 2. They're showing a lot of pressure looks. These linebackers are coming up, showing pressure. Don't sneak out. Damn. Terry beat Cam Smith. They hit another similar route. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, Cam Smith opened up his hips a little too early, and then good anticipation throw. We didn't even see that play, but it was an incompletion. I don't think Chop's out there yet. Or no, Chop is out there. Chop and Kamara are out there. They just didn't start. Yeah. Chop is dropping into coverage. Quick 4-yard completion to the flat. Okay, finally not a 3rd and 2. Let's see if now it's 3rd and 6. This is a much more like 3rd and 2 is much easier to convert. 3rd and 6 is like, you know, can go pretty back and forth. I don't think you get to see what either side is made of here. Let's see if they unleash Chop here. Is Chop on the field? He is. So is Kamara. And we have Calais, Sealer, Brooks showing pressure. I love the pressure looks. Oh, bring the corners. Throwing it away. Dude, I'm loving the pressure looks that Anthony Weaver is showing because he just got 2 free rushers, like Chop and the nickel corner. They brought a corner from that side. I don't think it was a nickel, but because Ko was in coverage, but forced that throwaway real quick because 2 guys came in unblocked off the same side. That's some good work. And they missed the field goal. Didn't have to change the scoreboard yet. That's interesting. Thought I was going to have to. Honestly, not a bad first drive. Washington was doing a good job of getting to 3rd and short. Then they were hitting quick completions. Didn't see too many slip-ups other than that one Cam Smith play, like where it just took a poor angle to make the tackle. How do I... boom. Okay. Wait, I think I just... Okay, well, whatever. Well, now we're at commercial. Didn't get to see many, like... Chop came on that last rep, but he came in unblocked, so I really want to see, like, some true... Like, we didn't get any, like, real, like, obvious pass situation where he got a one-on-one with an O-lineman. That's what I want to see. They kept bringing blitzes, so it was a lot of simulated pressure, or guys, like, trying to set up, you know, cutting to the inside, you know, slanting, trying to open room up, but we'll see. Cam Smith, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's early, man. You're going to lose that corner. We'll see how he bounces back. I think that's the biggest thing. I want to see him bounce back. He is going against Terry. Like, McLaurin is a top 15-ish receiver in the league, 20 around that area. He's a very good player, so it's a tough matchup. Ta-da. Let's see what Tua's got when they come out. So close. Hopefully it's just... Yeah, Anthony Weaver did a real good job there. I might break down that. I might do that, like, we'll see how long the first team's played, but I might just do, like, a video on just the first team where I just go, like, over their, like, drive or two. Because there's probably not enough film to, like, actually break down, like, individual players. Let me see. Some water. There's Tua. Oh. How can I watch game channel? It has to be like in your area, and like you watch on like NFL Network and stuff. I'm watching on NFL Plus, which I like pay for. Nice little quick completion to Craycraft. They always do this, man. Last preseason, they came out with the seam real side RPO. The RPO they run all the time. Last year was the first play, and it ended up being an interception. I was like, I wonder if they're going to come out and do it again. And they start a lot of games like that, obviously. But let's see. We got Jackson at right guard. Is that Lester Cotton at right guard? Or Jackson at right tackle. Eichenberg at center. Johnny Smith is on the field. Johnny Smith getting action down in the flat. Nice 10-yard, 5-yard completion. After they got like 15 or 20 to Craycraft. Trying to see who's in right now. I think Lamb is probably left tackle because it didn't look like Patrick Paul. And left guard, who is it? Probably Robert Jones, but I didn't see numbers yet. Let's see. Show me the whole picture, please. Trying to see who's on the field. Nope, they're not showing it. Hand off to Mostert. Pick up. to about the first down line. We'll see if he gets it. Yeah, the O-line is what I thought it was. It's Craycraft. Durham Smythe is on the field now. Julian Hill out there blocking. So, Malik Washington's in. So they were in 12 personnel there. 2 tight ends, Malik and Craycraft. I think that's a good sign for Malik that he's in this early. Yep, he's still in, so I love seeing that. 3rd and inches. Still 12. Mostert. Oh, it's close. It's very close to whether he got it or not. I don't know if he got it, but hopefully people are happy. He ran the ball on 3rd and 1, guys. Mostert is getting all the work so far. Honestly, I don't even think we should see I don't even want to see H-Han, but we probably will if he's healthy. They're going for it. 4th and 1. Motion. Handoff up the middle. Mostert got it. Back-to-back runs on 3rd and 4th and short. I know people are happy about that. Good job by Julian Hill there, too. Whole line got a push. Let's see. Let's start throwing it, okay? Let's see what we got. They're still coming out in 12. Oh, H-Han's out there, too. Oh, jet sweep to Jonnu Smith. That's how they want to use him. Dude, he's going to add a lot of value in that way, man. Getting him the ball with it quickly into his hands like this, and you're not putting much, you're not expecting that from the tight end, but then when teams do start to expect it, like, it just helps open up other things. 2nd and 1. Around 11 now. Barrios is on the field. Dude, they're really using Malik on the outside. H-Han got the first for a few yards. Pretty solid drive. Good play calling. I mean, I'm not putting too much on the play calling because it's like everyone's going pretty basic, but it always is nice to see the offense in rhythm, you know? There was a fire emergency in the building at Hard Rock. That's what Beasley said like 6 minutes ago. Let's see. Still in 11. Jonnu's on tight end. Mostert running back. 3 receivers to the left. Motion Craycraft. Handoff to Raheem. Doesn't gain anything. Malik Washington, Barrios, and Craycraft are receivers. Honestly, they all just from like looking at them kind of look like slot receivers, which 2 of them are. Craycraft can play slot, but he's more of an outside guy in this scheme. Good job by Tua there. Julian Hill down the flat. Oh my god. Play action. He play action roll out to his right. Defender right in his face. Good adjustment by Tua. Good job. I liked seeing the quick throw, quick release, and I love when they throw with like awkward arm angles. That's such a big part of today's game. And love seeing Julian Hill. Look at how powerful he can be after with the ball in his hands, man. He can really punish people. Almost lost it, yeah. Definitely gotta wrap it up, but I do like seeing that he's running out there physical. Oh, gotta hurry, Dolphins. 10 seconds left, you're barely out of the huddle. 3rd and 2. Mostert didn't get anything. 4th and 2. We haven't really given Tua any true drop back opportunities. It's been RPOs and quick tosses, play action boots. Going for it. Doesn't surprise me. Let's see. Haven't done any like crazy motions. Obviously saving that stuff for the season. Craycraft fade. Wow. What a dime to River. Oh my god. That's a beautiful throw. River got a 1-on-1. River's a dog, man. Oh, I'm definitely going to break down the first offense and defensive drive. Wow. Good route by River. Good throw. Absolute dime. I think he's in. It's close, but I'm pretty sure. Wow. Got to see it again because I wonder if his foot is out, but I think they're... I mean, River's locked, bro. Dude, that was a fucking dime. Holy moly, that was such a good throw. Yeah, that was definitely his most impressive throw because all the other throws were pretty like, you know, quick passes. I think the rolling to the right was an impressive play. I like seeing him on the move, awkward arm angle, but that's just a dime, man. His touch and accuracy is so good on these types of throws. And great job by River. We gotta check in on River Craycraft fan club. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that first play was a no look. Damn. Let's see. People are gonna love that. They're absolutely gonna be so excited. Let's see what Twitter's saying. That was an absolute dime. Craycraft. Let me check. That's funny. There we go. Damn. Yeah, that throw right there, and then the roll to his right was, I feel like, the most comfortable Tua has ever looked in that type of scenario, which is big. It's little things like that that you can gain value from the preseason, because like that type of play, like where he's rolling to his right and you have to make like a quick adjustment throw, that play doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your competition is. Obviously, the results will matter, but like looking at like a specific player being like, oh, he looks way more comfortable moving to his right, you know? Doesn't matter which defender's in front of you. That shouldn't change. Hey. Now time for some chop. Okay. Call the offense. We're done. We're done. That was perfect. That's exactly what you wanted to see. You wanted to see strong runs on 3rd and 4th and short. It didn't convert all of them, but you converted the 4th down. That mattered. You had some fun play calls. And then when you finally had like a 4th and 1 throw, you threw an absolute dot. Wow. That was a 11 play, 61-yard drive. Definitely a methodical one. Lots of, no like big runs, but they weren't doing a lot of the misdirection stuff either. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Yeah, just kickoff, touchback. Let's see what we got here. Dolphins defense. That drive was all Tyreek and Waddle. Honestly, that's why I was like, kind of excited to see Tua play tonight. I wanted to see him go with some of the other people. I wish he would have got a little more looks to, non-Craycraft players on actual routes down the field, but it was nice to see. Okay, so Chop and Kamara are the edges. Kendall Fuller, Cam Smith still the corners. Still the same defensive back room, I'm pretty sure. I think the starting linebackers are still in too. The D-line's different, though. Run for about 10, 11. Let's see. I think that was a false start. I think the guy flinched and Chop moved because the guy flinched, right? You'd even see Chop's first step on when he just took one step on a false start. Yeah, false start. Dun, dun. Come on, give me an actual Chop Robinson rep here where he gets to go 1-on-1. Jaden Daniels does look very good. I feel like he looked like that in his last preseason game, and I feel like he looks comfortable so far as well. Running the ball. Damn. Honestly, I thought Chop did a decent job there constricting the run lane, but we need to see a better job up the interior. Who's down? David Long's down. Fuck. Holding his wrist. Okay, get him out of the game. God damn. It's always injuries, man. Looks like a wrist injury. Definitely in some pain. God damn, man. Chop's getting coached up on the sideline. And they're going into a commercial. Let's see. How to get away. Oh, already back. He's walking off the field, which obviously it looks like a wrist injury, so hopefully it's not too a lot of people talking to him, like love seeing some, leadership there on the sideline. Clay is going up to him, Steeler. Oh, now they go back to commercial. Why do they do this? Let's see. Wingfield said Craycraft is headed back to the locker room with a trainer. Great. Scrolling through Twitter, yeah. Nothing's been... Obviously nothing really mentioned yet. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Really want to see our whole new linebacker unit stay healthy. Yeah, that's probably the biggest question mark with our linebacker unit is David Long, Anthony Walker. They have injury history. And then Brooks tore his ACL like 2 years ago. Doesn't have as much as a history as the other guys, but they really need to stay healthy. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. Damn. Zone read. Think they got Chop to bite down on that one. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. Quick screen. Decent play by May, making that tackle. For a few. Oh. Oof. Quick completion. Curtis Bolton screaming, fuck. Damn it, man. I want them to actually get some actual pass rush opportunities, but it's just quick runs, screens, zone read, or like quick play action that slows everyone down. Screen again. Good hustle there. Was that Peely? Kind of got over there. So that Wilson and Wright weren't dressed. Yeah, they're it's probably just gonna be the Chris Brooks show once we get the starters out. It's out there at edge. It's right now. It's Quentin Bell and I think Chop, and they're just throwing quick screens, man. We haven't had like any real opportunities to actually rush the passer. Yeah, I believe so. Because I don't think Ahmed isn't active either. So much RPO. Third and 2. How do you respond? How do you respond? Got the first down pretty easy, but there is a flag. I was gonna say we haven't been that great versus the run in this game so far. But that one's coming back. Never heard of Bolton. Yeah, I think they signed him a couple weeks ago. Played in the last preseason game. He's a vet, but has barely played like any playing time. Oh yeah, Bolton was the one who got held there. Third and 12. Oh, they're just gonna it's just gonna run to the quarter. Pretty sure, yeah. That's the end of the first. Wow, only one offensive drive in that whole quarter. We had a really long one. Both drives have been very long, just running the ball, a lot of quick game action, barely anything down the field. Yeah, so that's the end of the first quarter. I wonder what we'll see next. I'm guessing that's the first team offense will be pretty much done. Like, we might see some of those players out there, but we'll probably go into Skylar, Mike White, and then Chris Brooks at running back. Maybe maybe Julian Hill will still see time at tight end. Because I don't think either of the guys are really playing except Rucci. Still, we'll probably see a lot of those receivers too, like Malik. Hopefully those guys can get some action. And hopefully get some actual pass rush reps for all of them. I want to see Kamara, Chop, Quinn Bell actually have some true... It might get it on this next play because it's an actual 3rd and long. The Washington will actually have to drop back unless they just call it another screen. David Long did come back to the sideline, which is a good sign. Did like to see Julian Hill and Jonah Smith being used on that first drive, just like quick action. Johnny Smith had a couple clutch catches now, down one into the flat, one on like that little, it's basically a run play, the jet sweep, but yeah, I just read that, Jonathan. Hold on, let me see. I think my mouse just died. I was like, why can't I move my mouse? There we go. Chop got to set the edge. Yeah, I want to watch those plays back for sure. Because some of them looked like he was attempting to set the edge, but the interior didn't do a great job. But some of them definitely looked like his fault too. Third and 11. Here we go. To actually see maybe a real play here. Up the running stunts. Great job by Cam Smith there. Cam Smith just squared up that tight end on that throw into the flat. They tried to throw it underneath, check it down, and Cam Smith just squared him up pretty good. Big boy. Like to see all that. Definitely a nice bounce back after the first drive wasn't his, greatest work. I think that's big. We need that for confidence, and he's getting hyped up from Calais, getting hyped up from Weaver. Let's see if their kicker makes this field goal. And it's good. Boom. There we go. 7-3. Can I make that a little bigger? There we go. Was it Ben Sinnott? They just said it was Bates. I wasn't really looking at the Commanders' numbers, but they do have Sinnott on the roster. I know he had made some nice plays in their first preseason game. I love Ben Sinnott. I'm a big fan. Da-na-na. Back to commercial. Let's see who will get on offense this time. These reps are big for these guys. It wasn't perfect on defense, but they did not break both times. They were bending a little bit, but it was nice to see them at least get some stops. Now I just want to see Chop get an actual pass rush rep because he didn't get to really rush on that one either. They were running some stunts and he crashed to the inside. Let him rush the passer, please. And yeah. Still commercial. You think we see Skylar or Mike first this time? I wonder if they'll mix up the order to get them to play with different people, Is Twitter saying anything? Doesn't look like, yeah. Yeah, they might just be playing it safe, I mean, I get it. I don't want to. I agree to a certain extent. There were some of those plays where like Chop actually did his job, but the D linemen were just like not in their responsibility. At least that's what it looked like. But yeah, some of those plays Chop needs to constrict better. Excited to watch the film back on those plays. Yeah, I was thinking they might switch the order, but we'll see. If they don't, I think that might be telling now. Might be they're just on Team Skylar right now. If they do, then I think it just means they're trying to switch things up. Braxton got flipped. Patrick Paul coming on the field. I think he just said Skylar's coming in, the announcers. Steven Ross is in the booth. Okay, let's see. Achan's still in though. Oh. Try to hit Braylon deep. Wait, I think he had Malik though on the inbreaker and he just didn't take it. It looked like Malik got separation. At least from what I could see on the screen, like, but maybe there was someone else on that I couldn't see that was in the way. But I thought that's where he first looked to Skylar. I mean, to Malik. I wish they would show that play again. Looking like Malik was open on that glance route, and then they came off of it. Achan to the edge, I think. Is that Achan? Such a small screen. Who scored? Craycraft. Dime from Tua. Nice fade route is a beautiful throw. Beautiful route, beautiful catch. Wow, I could not see that play. They're like showing it on a much smaller screen, but I think that was Achan for a gain of 7. Okay, good job, Devon. Do not get yourself killed for Skylar. Thank God he didn't try to catch that, because he would have got destroyed. Skylar just left him out to dry. Oh my God. Well, 4th and 3. Quick 3 now. What do you know? Bring in a different quarterback in the offense. Can't do anything. I want to see that first play, because I swear to God, Malik was open on the glance. Unless there was someone underneath I didn't see, like, taking away that lane. But he came off of it quick. Or maybe there was a safety to the inside off the screen. But he definitely had separation on the corner. Oh, we're punting. Let's see what our guys got. Good job by Elijah Campbell. Slowing him down. 36. Ferguson getting involved as well. At least that wasn't a horrible punt. Yeah, Storm Duck was playing as the gunner. I think that's a good sign for Duck over the other corners currently. Yeah. Hey. They try to go deep and didn't pan out. Well, yeah, that's why I want to see the play again, because I was looking down at the bottom of the screen because Malik Washington was isolated down 101, and it looked like Malik got open on like that quick glance route. He probably broke it like 7-8 yards, and the corner definitely wasn't on him. Now, maybe there was someone I didn't see that was like maybe off the screen, a safety to the inside, and that's why he didn't throw it. But he looked open, at least from the broadcast view. And then he just came, like, he was looking at it and it just came off. So I wonder if he, like, there's something I didn't see. Mike White. Or Mike White. What am I saying? But yeah. Blake Ferguson sighting, yeah. Great play by Elijah Campbell there, though. That's big for Campbell because he offers special teams value over some of the other safeties, which definitely will help him make that roster. Because you have some good gunners on this team with Saran, Neal, and Campbell are like have experience as good gunners. I think Ethan Bonner can be a good gunner. We'll see about the other guys. Malik was wide open. Yeah, I need to see that play again. Yeah, unless there was just like a safety, literally like slightly off the screen, you know, like but to the inside, like where the, you know, he was throwing it, but it didn't seem like it. There was at least one super close, but Skylar just like was looking that way, came off of it, and then threw it deep. Okay. Can we just show the game only? Like you, Stephen Ross can talk, but we don't need to show him as well. Oh my god. Jeff Driscoll just had a huge run. What a hustle play by Quentin Bell, though. I think that was Bell, right? Bell hustled hard. My god. Driscoll just had like 40 yards there on that play. Better run defense up the middle, only getting a few. Looks like Chop's not on the field this drive. It's Kamara and Bell. They had their biggest play when Chop was off the field this time. Okay. They're doing this shit again. Handoff, good run defense, but I can barely see what's happening, but let's see who's involved. Nope, they cut away from it again. They gave up no gain, though. Guess I'll be watching those plays tomorrow on film. Okay, time for you to get out of here, Stephen Ross. I can't even hear what you're saying either. Like, your mic is so much quieter, too. We're showing pressure, though. Job by Kohu there to make a good open field tackle on the third and 8 to stop him short. Kicking another field goal? Wow. So many drives where we just don't actually get to see like the players I want to see in action just because of how the game is flowing. 43-yard field goal attempt. And it's close. He missed it. Right? Yeah, missed it. Wow. This guy's going to get himself cut. Who is it? Who's their kicker? Can't even tell. Or, yeah. Let's see what's... Skylar needs something big right now. I do. I think he needs to separate himself if he wants this. Huh, okay. Why are we... No, I'm gonna skip that. Oh my god. Maybe they'll now I can actually... We'll be able to see the game. They're already watching on a laptop, so it's like not the biggest screen, but like they're going smaller screen with the game to show the broadcast booth. I'm gonna pay attention to Patrick Paul on this drive too. Let's if he's out there and we actually get some like true pass sets. And then obviously I'm gonna watch out for Malik, and we'll see who else is on the field. It is crazy how much like different our offense looks without Tua in the game. I know, like obviously we're going to backups, and a lot of offenses going to look worse with backups. But I feel like it might be the biggest drop off. It's like whether you think Tua is even like how good you think Tua is or not, like it's such a huge drop off. And I think it has to do with how like the system. Play action. Oh, okay. Some of the guys are still playing. I think Driscoll's in though. Johnny Smith is still out there. They're getting those guys some reps. That's cool. I like seeing that. But that was tipped at the line. That was scary. Oh, let's go, Phil. Welcome to the Riders. Absolute legend. Okay, 2nd and 10. Let's see what we got here. This play is about to be great because Phil just joined. Like I said. Wait, is that Skylar's best throw? Skylar, his best throw last week was hitting the whole shot to Connor, remember? He just hit the whole shot again. The flat guys stay in the flat, and then they hit. That might be what Skylar reads best. Baiting, and then, yeah. Yeah, he read 24, open his hips, sit down. Good job by H-Hand, too. There we go. Skylar did that for Philemus. Okay. Then we still got 2 tight ends. We're empty, though. Oh, they went right back to it. Oh. This time he went to Smythe. Smythe don't got quite the speed of the other guys that he's throwing those routes to. Okay. H-Hand with some space. H-Hand looks as good as always, man. Like, love seeing him involved in the receiving game, and then, like, obviously the other receiving pass, that one also involved in the receiving game. But he also just looks tougher to bring down, right? Like, when he gets hit, he looks like he's a little bit tougher to bring down, like driving his legs. Oh yeah, it was a nice little hole shot. You know, they were playing cover 2. H-Hand was lined up out wide. They hit basically the same play that they ran, that big Tanner Connor play, but this time it was H-Hand. Oh, Sanders actually made a nice catch. Let's go. 3rd and 2, made a nice adjustment. Up and away. Giving a little bit on his release there. Definitely showed better hands. I feel like Braylon Sanders is like either going to drop the easiest pass or make a highlight reel play. I feel like that's what Braylon Sanders does. Yep. Definitely playing with more comfortability. Let's see. Malik, quick screen, get about 5. Like seeing that. Oh yeah, dude. You guys see that stat today was on Twitter with HN about like he already has more 40-yard runs than Reggie Bush had in his entire career, and I love Reggie Bush, but like that's crazy. HN is just so good, man. 2nd and 6. They marked him pretty short. I think they missed by a yard what he actually had. Bad read there on the RPO. The Dolphins go to RPO there. He definitely made a poor read. Once he sees that guy crashing down, like he had Durham Smythe open on the rail route, the wheel stuff. Oh, they're about to play an ad. I'll skip it. Skipped that ad so it doesn't go on the most important play. 3rd and 6. 20. We're at the 21-yard line going in to score. Skylar escaping the pocket. Oh. That should have been caught. I don't think the defender tipped that either, but that was a good play by Skylar. Barrio should have caught that. Skylar broke the pocket to the right, and then him and Barrios and, scramble drill. Skylar made a good throw. Let's see. Oh, it might have been tipped, but let's see. Oh, it was. It was barely tipped, but it still hit Barrios, like in the chest. Damn. That was the only place Skylar could have gone for it in that situation. Hey, but much better from Skylar. That right there from Skylar is better than anything we've seen from Mike Wyatt. I don't disagree. We got 3 there. Yeah, Sanders. I feel like Sanders has been, ever since that Cowboys game, Sanders has been like much better. Sanders has always been like that though. He's always had like some really good moments and like catches fire and then have like a drought for a little bit. Yeah, that was a good throw. But it was even better than I thought on replay, but it was barely tipped by the defender, but Barrio should still hang on to it. H-Hand's an absolute stud. I might have to do a video on H-Hand after this game, but maybe we'll see. I think I'm definitely going to check out what the first team's starters did, just look over the whole first team group, not do like specific, and then obviously we'll do some specific player breakdowns when we see like who stands out. Even we'll go over guys who didn't stand out. Like we'll go over Cam Smith and see how he played the whole game. Because obviously he had some negative plays, but then bounced back the second drive. Let's hope we see Chop this drive. I don't think he played last drive. Hopefully he's not done. I really hope Chop Robinson's not done. I hope like that wasn't like his last drive or something. I'm hoping they were just rotating because those guys were playing earlier too. Yeah. Love to see that from Skylar. There wasn't a perfect drive. Like, I think he kind of missed Smythe on that one throw, but that was whatever. Like, it would have been very tough to make that throw, but then he also missed Smythe on the RPO. Like, he just made the wrong read. And then I think that Braylon Sanders completion could have been a better throw from him, but at least he got it in the vicinity and he made the right read there. But the throw to HM was really good. That throw on the escape from the pocket was really good. Boom. Back from commercial. Let's see what we got this time. The guys are a lot of the guys are playing longer than I expected. But I guess some of the backups at certain positions aren't active. I think they're out with injuries and stuff, so I think some of them might have to play longer than usual. Like, I didn't think A-Chain would still be in, but it makes sense because I think the only other running back is Brooks behind them, so they're probably trying to, you know, just give Brooks the entire second half. Skylar gets too gun shy. I don't know. I think sometimes he gets a little too... Wait, hold on. Let me... I'm watching this. Tackle there made by... I think Campbell, Isaiah Johnson were involved in that. What was I saying? Oh, Skylar's gun shy sometimes. Honestly, I feel like sometimes he tries to, you know, be almost like a gunslinger too much. He tries to make throws that just aren't there. Like, he looks uncomfortable, and then he looks like he doesn't want to make the throw, but he still throws it, you know? That type of thing. It's like he wants to be gun shy, but he still throws it. Okay, I think Chop's back in. Oh. Luke McCaffrey. Oh, Kohu's playing on the outside. It was completed against Kohu. He had pretty good coverage, but Luke McCaffrey made a nice catch. Glance right over the middle. Sinitson. Come on, let me see the chap get off. Run up the middle. Looked like pretty good job there by Peely. Stuff that up for like a 1-yard gain. So many McCaffreys. Any word on Long and Craycraft injuries? All I saw was that Long did come back to the sidelines, which I think is a good sign. So, I don't know. Almost, they threw like a quick underneath route against Cam Smith. He made the tackle. He almost took a bad angle there, but he did adjust and stop it for like a 3-yard gain, so not too bad. Tough to see. I think that... but he finished. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Oh, shit. Oof. Driscoll runs it in. Oh, I think Chop was dropping into coverage. Chop's dropped into coverage a few times. Let him get after the passer, please. Why are we dropping him on 3rd and 5? That was like one of the only few opportunities he had to actually get after it, you know? Like, I get it. He should be dropping too and working on that, but like, can we do that in other scenarios where it's not like an obvious pass rush situation? Quick throw to the screen. Ko trips him up. He gains about 3 or 4. 4, probably. Yeah, Bonner is inactive. Needham got some pressure there on the nickel blitz. Jesus Christ, I think Barrett should have got it. I imagine he expected the Downer was going to deflect it further than he did. Yeah, I think he was just trying to, like, he didn't know if he was going to deflect it or not, and then it did get deflected. 3rd and 6. Showing nickel blitz again. They're showing a lot of pressure here. They did bring the blitz. They got some pressure there. They're throwing it up deep. Cam Smith. Great coverage by Cam Smith. There we go, Cam. There we go, Cam. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, he's definitely bounced back. He's had 3, I would say, positive plays. Even the catches the catch he gave up on this drive was only like a 3-yard completion, and he made a good tackle. That's just beautiful coverage, like step for step. Nice there, holding the receiver, but doesn't get called for it. I like that. Getting away with a hold, you know? That's always nice, though, you know? If you can get away with a hold, that means you can show a some savvy veteran, because, you know, a lot of receivers are pushing. A lot of corners hold and get away with it. Elijah Campbell is never out of place. Elijah Campbell is making the team, in my opinion. I know some people think like he might not, but I feel like yeah, vet hold for sure. He hid that one well. Because when a lot of people hold, they get too far out wide. He was real tight with that and like blocking with his body. But he didn't allow any separation. I think Cam Smith will be one of the earlier videos I break down this week, because he's getting a lot of action, and we haven't seen Cam Smith play in a while, so this is important for him. I think Brooks is in, right? Yeah. Toss play, gains a couple yards. Malik's still on the field. Patrick Paul left tackle. I think, is Driscoll at center, I think? Hey. They're talking about Jordan Poyer taking over a leadership role. Do you think it's possible Miami could go all the way this year? I think it's definitely possible. They have the talent for it. I think, you know, there's always a lot of factors that play into it. Hold on, let me watch this play. Well, they blew the whistle. They had Malik open. He technically dropped it, but it was a false start. I think he hurt. I'm not going to call it a drop, though, because they were blowing the whistle while he was trying to catch the ball. But he finally got a look down the field, man. That sucks. Cut OBJ and keep Campbell? I don't think they'll cut OBJ. OBJ might start the year on PUP anyway, so there might be a roster spot at the start of the year for someone anyways. And I don't think it would be for Campbell. I think it would be for like a receiver or something. Who's in at left guard? It's like I think that's Chasen Hines. Is he 63? 2nd and 13. Is that Julian Hill over the middle? Or is Johnny Smith? Nice. Johnny Smith, nice to sit over the middle. Made a nice little catch there. Pick up about 7-ish. How's Chopin looking? I mean, he hasn't really got a pass rush, which I wanted to see, which is unfortunate. And then, honestly, not that great versus the run so far. But I think the film will tell a lot more to the story. It's been tough to say with just watching live. 3rd and 3. Throwing the slot fade. Oh. Malik had the separation, just didn't come down with it. Almost made the diving catch. God damn it. I wanted to see that. Damn it, man. And that's usually a strength of Malik's too, that like his tracking ability makes tough catches, just didn't finish there. Unfortunate. Elijah Campbell with another big special teams play. What happened? Oh, are they calling a penalty? That's why I say we have too many short receivers. I usually could understand that, but Malik is usually very good in those situations. It wasn't like that had anything to do with being short, you know? Like, he just misread it. Yeah, Patrick Paul's in the game. He didn't play the first, like, 2 drives, I don't think. What's the flag here? McDaniels, yeah, I saw it for like a second. He was making a face. We'll just see if, yeah, Tua looks sharp for sure. We'll see if Malik bounces back. Oh, they're calling a personal foul on Elijah. Unfortunate. I mean, I don't really care. That's a great play, special teams wise, by Campbell. He should have. It's because he kind of launched into him. He's got to just tackle him, I guess. But whatever. Who Ducks. Run up the middle. Gains about 11. Typing some stuff down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't really understand that. Was that Chop? Chop, baby! Let's go, Chop! Chop just destroyed the running back as he got it. That you leave him unblocked on a run play? Oh my god, dude. Chop just blew that up. Let's go, Chop. Let's go. That was big. That was big time. That's the flash plays you want to see, you know. And honestly, you know, it's not always going to be perfect. Obviously, this is preseason. It's not a huge deal if you don't always perform. But that's what you want to see from rookies. If you have a slower start, maybe you make some negative plays, bouncing back, that's always big time. Growing from your mistakes. Like now, that's why, like after that last drive, I want to see if Malik gets out there and gets some redemption, you know? Those types of things are important. It's like Cam Smith. We saw it from him on he has had some redemption. That's big time right there. Any standouts on defense? Seems like Kohu has been pretty involved. He's made some nice plays. Peely made a play or two. Chop just had a splash play. Honestly, the defense wasn't like Elijah Campbell's just been everywhere on defense and special teams. Marcus May did a pretty good job too when he was out there. But that's kind of it so far. That was awesome. Love seeing that from Chop. We needed that. Let's see who Needham's been active as a blitzer. I've noticed Needham blitzing. I'm imagining we're going to see a lot of second steamers. Yeah. Chop. Chop. Hey. Haven't really noticed the O-line yet, which I think is a good thing, because I haven't been specifically paying attention to the O-line. But I think if you're not watching the O-line specifically and you're not really noticing them, I think that's a good thing, at least in pass protection. Like, there has been too many egregious losses yet, which is good. Yeah. I think that's kind of... Any other players? Yeah, we need to see Mo. I don't think Mo's played as many snaps, but we'll see. I'm hoping definitely Kamara still sees snaps in the second half, which I think he will. I'm trying to see how many edges do we even have active. We obviously have Bell, Chop, and Kamara, and you can give some of the big guys reps. I'm guessing like the new guys are active, like Wyatt Ray and all of that. Like we'll probably see them in the second half. Still commercial day. Okay, we're back. Should be back from the 2-minute. Yep. Nope. Stop that. Okay, there we go. 2nd and 14. Oh, I think Maitre's in the game in the slot. Oh, Needham's playing safety. Interesting. Yeah, Needham and Vandenberg combined for the tackle for quick little hitter over the middle to slot. Third and 7, so it was a gain of 7, I think. Let's see if Chop can get after the quarterback here. I'd love that. Please, give it to me. Chop winning the... They brought Maitre on the blitz. He came free, but then they replaced it, and it looked like May was in a tough spot in the open field. Didn't make the tackle before the line to gain. Interesting. So Maitre is on the field as... Maitre is the first one on the field out of the corner, UDFA corners, but he's a nickel guy. He's playing different spots. I think Neil's out there too, so Neil's out there at outside corner. Pretty late too. Needham at safety, May at safety. Yeah, Cam Smith had definitely bounced back. He had a little slow start, but he made some nice plays recently. Oh, Kamara! Kamara with a 5-yard loss! Let's go! Let's go! Mo! That's what we needed. That's what we needed, you know what I'm saying? That's big time. Now, I wish they were more like true pass rush reps, but they were both like, that was like a QB draw, so it was a little different than the chop play. But I love seeing them be disruptive in the backfield, man. Like seeing Phillips on the sideline too, be excited about it. I love that. I think that was technically a run. It looked like he was trying, it was like a QB draw. So I don't know if they'll count that as a sack, but we'll see. At least it felt like a draw. I'd have to see it again to be sure. I wonder if they'll give him credit for a sack or not. Yeah. Here we go. Screen. Good job there, though, pretty good job, because the D-line shot downhill, and there was a lot of room to work with, and I think Cam Smith and Needham did a really good job there slowing that down. Love the edge depth. Yeah, dude, when the edge room is healthy, it is one of our best rooms for sure. I think to start the year, it's going to be a little bit of growing pains with some of the guys coming back from injury, and then you have some rookies who are going to see playing time. But once we have like Phillips and Chubb back to 100 with Chop and Kamara, you have Quinn Bell, you have Emmanuel Ogba. I'm probably missing people. Let's see. They have... Oh, never mind. Yeah. It's probably it. 3rd and 11, 28 seconds left. Washington's used both their timeouts recently. Let's see what we got here. I want to say they keep putting the tight end or the running back to Chop side, so like he's the one getting like kind of slowed down. He's not getting a lot of true one-on-ones. Oh. Good recovery there by Saran Neal, because Neal was beat there. Like he was one-on-one to the field, like one-on-one, and they hit him with a double move, but he recovered nicely, so. Played through the hands. I guess it potentially... He didn't get too much contact with him because the receiver didn't come back for the ball, but yeah. Good recovery skills. It's always nice. Sometimes you get beat. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to see Neal in this late. I wonder if that means... They had... Cam Smith was in the rotation before Neal, so I wonder if that's like... Maybe they're like, okay, Cam Smith, this is your shot, or they're like, okay, we just want to see more reps from you. Interesting. And then Cole even got some outside reps after he played nickel initially. Do you think Needham is vying for rust sweat? I do. I do think he's on like the edge. Like I'm not... Oh, they made the field goal. I gotta add that. I do think it's just a crowded room, you know? So I don't think he's guaranteed anything. I still think he has a chance. I still think he has a good chance. It just depends. I think they might keep an extra DB and Needham. And Needham's best chance of making it is he does play nickel, corner, and safety, so he's the most versatile, and that's obviously valuable. But then I think some of the other guys like have special teams value on him, like Elijah Campbell has special teams value on him. Yeah. Needham is like one of the guys that I could see being cut, but also he's a tough one. I think he's one of the toughest players to figure out, in my opinion. Kickoff. Kickoff. See if we get a return here. Is that Barrios? Barrios out to like the 28, 29. I don't know if we're gonna. We have 3 timeouts, but it's only 15 seconds left. I don't know if we're gonna go for it, but knowing McDaniel, I've seen him do crazy things. He might as well just. It's the preseason, might as well. But it might just be kneel time. We'll see. Nope, they're running a play. They are running a play. See what they actually do here. Jonnu Smith still. Why is Jonnu Smith still playing? Jonnu. I wonder if they're actually. There's only 8 seconds down. That took 7 seconds off the clock. Might as well just check it. I mean, unless you want to. Don't ruin Skylar's stat line. It is the preseason. Dump down to Chris Brooks. And that should be the end of the half. Well, you know. And that is halftime. Would have loved to see, you know, a little more. Does Smith need that many reps? I think he's. Are you talking about Cam? I think it's just Cam has not, like, he's been injured, hasn't got a lot of practice reps. Yeah, doesn't have a lot of game reps yet, so I think they're... Are you talking about Jonnu? Never mind. You're talking about Jonnu. No, he doesn't need that many reps. I was trying to think. I'm like, I talked about Jonnu most recently. That's definitely what you're talking about. But no, but I think it's because, what's it called? Fortson and Connor are not playing, so. Skylar the third and Wilson the fourth quarter. Maybe, yeah. They might, maybe halfway through the third they switch them. Or maybe they just go give Mike White the whole second half. I wouldn't be surprised either. I do think they should get Skylar a few more drives, though. I'd give Skylar like 2 more drives and then probably put in Mike White, give him the rest of the game. Glad we got to see Chop and Kamara get some big splash plays, because I feel like we didn't get to see much from them in the early, and then it's nice to see that. I like seeing Needham. Needham played multiple spots in the secondary. Elijah Campbell, really nice special teams plays. Now you can see, like, the value Elijah Campbell and Saran Neal are going to bring in special teams is great. Excited to see the UDFA DBs in the second half. I imagine we're going to start seeing all those guys. We're probably good on everyone else. Probably going to see more of the D-line room, see if they can get active, get after it, especially it's the backups. And then I want to see the backup receivers step up. I want to see more from Malik. I want to see more from pretty much everyone. Mainly the guys that have a chance to at least stick around, like out in the practice squad. Some of the other guys I don't really need to see. Jonnu needs, yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. It is interesting, though. Like, he's still seeing snaps. Him and Julian have kind of been rotating in and out. Smythe has been sitting. So that shows you, like, Smythe is technically going to be the tight end 1. But him and Jonnu, like, they're both tight ends. It doesn't really matter who's tight end 1, tight end 2. They play different positions. Like, him and Julian Hill and Durham Smythe play more of the same position. Jonnu Smith plays a completely different tight end position than those guys, so. Like, obviously there will be some overlap, but you're going to see them mainly used in their way. Washington should have caught that ball. Yeah, he should have. It's unfortunate because usually like him at the catch point is usually one of like his biggest strengths. So it's not something that like concerns me, but definitely want to see him be able to bounce back from that. You know, he definitely should have came down with it. Yeah, I would have loved to see Taj too, but it's unfortunate that he had the injuries. What else was happening there? Didn't see too much else to notice with like the linebackers. I want to see more from Quentin Bell too. I feel like Quentin Bell needs to show up in these games. Like I noticed him like on a hustle play, and then last week he had a couple plays before he sat, so he didn't play much. So I hope we see more Quentin Bell because I do want to see him get a chance to rush the passer. And maybe I just missed it because I was focusing on other people, so I'm not 100% sure. Haven't really noticed anything with the O-line group, which is potentially a good thing, but we'll see. That's more of a film thing for me. Obviously, the first team O was fantastic. I don't think Tyndall's played yet. This is not a good sign for Tyndall. Is Tyndall active? Let me just make sure. Is Tyndall inactive, or I don't remember seeing his name on the inactive list. But Vandenberg and Curtis Bolton were both seeing time before him. So that ain't a great thing. But it also could be a good thing. Maybe they're like, we don't need to see reps from him. But I think he definitely needs reps. Let's see. Yeah, I got some names there to look at. I'll even throw it on Cater. Just typing up players that have had some plays. But now we got a break. I gotta wait 15 minutes. I was just to say that he's about to get cut. Yeah, that's very possible. It could definitely be not great signs from him. Because we've seen Riley as well. Duke Riley's been playing. How about Eazy-E? I don't think Eazy-E's been on the field either. I've seen the receivers I've seen on the field so far have been Craycraft, Barrios, Malik Washington, and Braylon Sanders. But maybe we'll see. It depends on if Eazy plays the rest of the game. If he plays this entire second half, it's not a good sign for him that those guys are ahead of him. And then, but if he doesn't play at all, then that just means like probably still letting him heal from the injuries. Don't want to rush him back, but yeah. Yeah. There's definitely positives to take from Hit. I might even I don't really care about the backup QB job that much, but I might have to make a video on Skylar if I think he has taken the QB2 job, just to, at least give him some preps, because I don't think I've ever just made a video for Skylar Thompson. But yeah. Yes, Vandenberg did play a few snaps as well. I think it was, starting the game, it was Brooks and Long, and then that was the starters. Walker's not active because of injury. Long got hurt, and then they took Long out, and then I think Bolton might have been the first one in after Long got hurt. And then like after that, they were still playing Riley and Bolton, or it might have been Riley first, then Bolton. But Riley and Bolton, and then Vandenberg was rushing in, and I don't think I've seen Tyndall at all. I could have missed it, because it's not like I was looking at the linebackers every play, but I don't remember seeing him at all like involved in any tackles, so I don't think he's been on the field. And if he was on the field, it was not many snaps, and plays didn't go near his direction. Hopefully we see McMorris. You think backup QB will be a problem? If the starter gets hurt, then yes. Here's the thing, like, if Tua has to miss like a game or two, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, I think you can find a way to win a game or two with the backup quarterbacks. But like, if he was to go out for the season, then it's the season's chalked anyways. It doesn't matter who you get as backup. The season's over. This system is so like built around Tua's skill set that like it's very hard to play QB in the system. I know a lot of people think it's easy, but it fits a very specific skill set, and Tua is one of the few quarterbacks in the NFL that does a good job in the system. There's obviously other guys who do a good job, like there's the Niners that run it like Purdy. There is CJ Stroud. He does a really good job in this system. Jordan Love did a good job in the system last year. Like those guys can do a good job, but like not a lot of QBs can. Like most of them do not fit this system. Even some of the best QBs in the NFL, I don't think would fit the system exactly. Like they would have to change around the scheme for them if they were on this team. That's why it's tough for some of these backups. Yeah, it's not good signs. Not good signs for Easy. Yep, waiting for it to come back. My screen is black, so I don't know what's going on. It's probably getting closer. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Yeah, Craig. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. Craycraft went back. Hopefully, it's not anything too serious. I wonder what it could have been. It looked like he was, in pain a little bit, but didn't like he was walking. So I don't know. Hopefully, nothing like that. David Long's looked like a wrist injury. Yeah, that's why like if every team loses their back, yeah. Like I know people are worried about, but like I'm okay with the logic. Like if your started QB goes down, the season's just over. Like the logic makes sense in my mind. Like I can rationalize being like, okay, it's over. But like obviously it doesn't have to be. Like we saw the Eagles with Nick Foles. Rivers had an awesome camp. He's a lock. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Rivers probably been the best receiver outside of Tyreek and Waddle. But yeah, I definitely got to keep Long healthy. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I read the comment. Oh, the backup quarterbacks. That's what it was. It was yeah. So like, there's certain teams that I think would be fine if they lost their backup, but I think for the Dolphins situation, it's not the same. And for most teams, it's not good. So there's some situations where the backup might even be better for the team, but those are teams with low end quarterbacks. So looks like we're about to get back in action. Thank God. See Dolphins offense first. Kamara's the real deal. Yeah, I'm hoping we see more Kamara because it was nice to see that one flash play. Purdy, yeah. Purdy, Stroud, Love, they all run the system. Players like Kirk Cousins has experience in the system. Let me think of there's other teams that have quarterbacks that run the Dolphins at least similar enough. Matt Stafford. There's probably a couple others too, but I'm just not off the top of my head. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you can, but like, and you have to like. The thing is like, but it's usually from unknown variables. Like Purdy was an unknown variable, or like it's either a very unknown variable and you don't know what you're going to expect out of this guy and he just shines, which is pretty unlikely, but it's happened. Or it's like someone is just like a top backup in the league and your other quarterback maybe wasn't great to begin with, but yeah. My screen is not black anymore. It's showing the announcers talking. I think they're talking about Cam Smith. Yeah, there's the Cam Smith pass deflection. Yeah, those are just like outliers to the QB situation when you lose a starter. And I don't think the Dolphins have that one of those outliers at the backup. And obviously you want to try to find that, but it's very unlikely. And like I'm not against just adding someone completely new, honestly. I do think this year, I don't think they will add someone new, by the way, but I want to say I do think this year is probably the last year of this QB room, you know what I'm saying? Like after Tua. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like one of them sticks around, but I do think we'll see a new body, at least one new body of the three next year, you know? Dolphins have not been very successful running the ball in this game. They haven't been great running the ball or stopping the run, I don't think, which I want to see better. Oh, McDaniel's talking about it. Remember, they ran the same play last year, first play of preseason, he threw a pick, and they ran the exact same play this time and had a nice completion. I literally mentioned that right as it happened. I'm on McDaniel's wavelength. I just know how Mike thinks. Oh yeah, for sure. Thin fabric, for sure, for sure. No right tonight, which is odd to me. He could be banged up, you know, not 100%, you know, how, like last week with Chop, remember, there wasn't really any reports about being injured, but then they said he was slightly injured, so they didn't play him. Plus, they probably saw enough from him in the first game, they're like, we don't need to risk it. Yeah, especially now that we have more picks, I'm totally down to draft a QB in the late rounds. Because we just haven't had many picks lately. Dude, Chop shot up the field so fast on that play. Okay. Starting back up. The kick returners are now Malik Washington and McGowan. So it's not Barrios anymore. So I think we're going to see some Malik Washington in action. It looks like, yeah, it's going to Malik. Malik gets to the 31, but there's a penalty. I think a couple penalties. Where did Rattler go in the draft? What round did he go? Because I know... I forget. Because I don't think it was like end of the draft, but it was still day 3. Right? Wow, I'm forgetting. But yeah. I didn't mind Rattler as like out of the next like quarterbacks after the top ones. Saints gonna cut him? Really? Why would they cut him? I thought the Saints liked him. I know Saints fans want him to play because they hate Derek Carr. Paul's looked good again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. I haven't been paying too close attention to Paul, but I will definitely... I really want to see his pass protection reps this week. But yeah, we're about to snap. We're starting up. Oh, Malik's out at wide receiver. Flags again. What's up, Zim? How you doing? What's the flag this time? If Malik doesn't play another snap on offense, that's probably a good sign for him, but I did want to see him get another snap after that drop. Let's see. I'm hoping the rest of the rookies are still playing, though. So it looks like Paul's still in. I think Easy E's in, guys. Ezukanma's in. Oh, it's a reverse to Ezukanma, yeah. And it did not... Ooh! Ezukanma reversing field! Good work by Easy, honestly. Easy got hit like 6 yards deep in the backfield on a reverse, and then he reverse fields back to where he came from and gained like 6 or 7. Pretty good stuff. It's a big day for Easy, so... Yep. He always has been good with the ball in his hands. I want to see some routes, you know? We look pretty solid. Some decent stuff to work from in this game. 2nd and 4, Chris Brooks gains probably 3. 3-yard gain. See, Myers in the game. Matthew Jones is in the game. Driscoll's in the game. I think that's Ryan Hayes and Patrick Paul. That's the O-line. Third and 1. Chris Brooks. Big gain. Brooks. Chris Brooks. He doesn't have the speed, but oh, bound to the 10. Brooks just broke a big one. He doesn't quite have the juice of the other running backs, but he's definitely a good player. I like Brooks a lot. I mean, made a guy miss an open space, breaks tackles. But I mean, I'm not expecting the speed out of the guy who's huge, you know? Look at the 2 and Waddle on the sideline. Yeah. Brooks is big though, man. He's like, what is Brooks? Let me look at Brooks' size. At least what his listed weight is at. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of weight on him for running back. We've seen him play fullback reps, man. He's listed at 223. 6'1". So 6'1". He was listed 230 in college. So he's 6'1", probably 225. It's pretty big for a running back. There was an injured commander, I believe. Nice to see Brooks get involved. Yeah, cut to this year. I mean, we're probably losing Brooks if I had to imagine. Just feels like that's the direction it's heading. But I do hope that if we do lose Brooks, I hope he goes somewhere where he'll actually like get a chance. Because I think, you know, the Dolphins running back room is just stacked. I think there's other rooms where he could be like a top 3 guy, you know? I would love to keep him because I think he just has such a different skill set than the other guys. And the reps that he gave at fullback last year were intriguing to me. I wouldn't mind having a, you know, a running back that can give you fullback reps because you develop him there and he can actually play fullback. And then imagine giving him the ball like that we give the ball Inglewood to, you know? Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think Ahmed really has a chance. Sorry, I'm like clicking. Yeah, I mean, it's packing. Yeah, I'm trying to click these. I would keep Brooks over Wilson. I just don't think the Dolphins are. Unless they can find like a trade partner, maybe. Because I will not be surprised, because there are teams that need running backs around the NFL. I would not be surprised if someone is calling the Dolphins before cut day and seeing if like a Wilson or even a Brooks, if he shines in preseason, is available through trade, you know? And if that's the case, then maybe that's where they go. Who knows? But say someone gets injured, then Brooks for sure is like that 4th guy, in my opinion. Yeah, so this was what it was. We kept 5 running backs initially, but that's because we had to keep Wilson on the initial, hold on, I'm watching the play. Brooks for loss of 2. Okay. So we kept 5 initially, but we kept only 2 tight ends, and we cut like a safety. And Brooks is in pain. Of course he is. Like, why do I even talk? But we kept 5, and then we had to put Wilson on the injury list, and then we were able to bring someone back. So we really only kept 4. And Brooks is down in pain. Oh my god. We don't have another running back. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, the only running backs we have. What is it? Let me see. Oh, I think it's to the neck, dude. Because he was like sliding down and got hit like here. Ugh. Oh, they're putting Burton in at running back. They're putting Jaquan Burton in at running back. Jaquan Burton at receiver, which honestly, it doesn't, because he's a super athlete, very physical. Maybe this is the best thing that could happen to Burton right here, because I don't think he understands the nuances of the game, but he definitely has some athletic ability. Dude, why do they do this to my guy Chris, man? Because I mean, if Brooks is seriously injured here, then he'll be on the roster next. Like, they could put him on the, you know, the injury list. Damn it, man. He's still down. God damn it. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely could be a concussion, but he's like still like he was like in pain though. Like I heard like some screaming. He was like ah. So I think it was like legitimately like he got popped though. Like it could be a concussion and something else, you know? It definitely wasn't lower body, which is I think, and he's walking, so that's a good thing. Hopefully it's nothing serious, man. Maybe this will allow us to, you know what this should allow us, maybe? Hopefully we can shut him down for the rest of the preseason, and then we can just keep him on the practice squad, you know? This will be interesting to see. Jaquan Burton is he going to get every running back snap? I actually hope he looks good here, because this will be interesting. They're motioning him out wide, of course. Try to throw it to Hayden Rucci over the middle, and I think they got defensive holding, so that's nice. Yeah. At running back, that's true. Easy did play a couple running back snaps last year. I wonder if that'll do that too. But I think he needs receiver reps, so I hope they don't give him a... Like, if they're going to give him running back reps, they'll only do like a couple. Yeah, the Dolphins are going to run a lot of empty. Wait, please hand the ball off to... Let's see if Burton gets this handoff. That'd be so sick. Oh, they did. Okay, Burton. He made a guy miss. He could have lost yardage there, made a guy miss, got back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, I don't think that's bad. For a guy, I don't know if he's ever played running back. I'm sure he probably played it when he was younger, but he was definitely a receiver in college. I mean, got back to the line on a play, should have lost like 3 yards probably. I don't think Burton has any clue what's happening. And I don't blame him. Like, he's probably not stepped a foot in the running back room. Damn. Trying to throw a screen to Ezukanma. Oh yeah, that was Iggy, huh? Yeah, Iggy setting. What's up, Iggy? But that's on Braylon Sanders. He missed a block on Iggy. Ezukanma had no chance. He got hit his second he caught the ball. Our receivers are not blocking well today. That's not good for them. Like, those are that's what gets you, you know, that's what elevates you in the roster, you know, at the end of the roster here. Wow. Haven't seen Noah in a while. 3rd and goal from the 9. Get an actual rep here to throw it in the end zone. Skylar. Honestly, not a great rep for Skylar. I feel like he got panicked and tried to escape the pocket too early and gave up. Like, he dropped his eyes. Like, no one was open, but like, he should have stayed. He had room in the pocket, so. Like, that was actually a good rep from Paul, but he just ran out to the outside. Like, Paul still does have too wide of hands, though. And I know, like, people will talk about, like, it's a problem. Oh, kicking a field goal. And it's good. Yeah, I agree. Let's see who will be on defense. We haven't seen the defense at all. That was a pretty, long drive. Hope Chris Brooks is okay. Hope David Long's okay. Hope Craycraft's okay. Those are obviously all players that I think, you know, the fan base very much likes. Yeah. 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 I mean, they just all. I feel like everyone in this offense looks so uncomfortable besides Tua. It's tough. I really wonder if this, like, anyone will actually push. Oh, yep. Good call. Good call. Good call. I knew I was supposed to do something. Good call, Gibo. Well, red commercial. Let's see what we get on defense here. I wonder if Chop or Kamara will still get any looks, or maybe Quinn Bell. I want to see those edges still get more reps, honestly. But if not, it's fine. Yeah. As I've said, I'm not really too high on either of the QBs after Tua, so I'd be okay adding someone. How's our D-line doing so far? Honestly, like, I saw a couple plays from Peely that I liked, but I think the rest have kind of, like, nothing really, like, super impressive. I need, like, that will be for film watching. But I also don't think we've done a great job versus the run until the last couple, like, the last drive they did last two drives they did a much better job. So I think it was a little bit of a slow start, especially because the starters played a little bit but didn't play much, and then they started rotating, so we'll see how they look here. I have zero confidence in Thompson. Yeah, I mean, I have zero confidence in Thompson and Mike White, to be honest. About to kick off. Jake Bailey's kicking this off. It is interesting to see them, like, switch it up because you don't have to kick it that far with the new rules. Talking about Joe Milton. I don't think you can trust him to be your backup. That's a guy you pick up to, like, develop, but he has a lot of problems. I think he would be such a horrible fit for this system. Who was that? Was that Duck? Or Mark Perry, actually, yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. I also don't think Tannehill's the best fit for the system, but he is better than Skylar and Mike White. I think it depends on the price, like, so if you wanted to come cheap, I'd be down for it, honestly, but Mariota. Isn't Mariota on Washington? Is he gonna make the, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, McMorris is in, you're correct. Duck is in. Maitre. I think Kamara's still in. Good job by Maitre. Good job by Kamara getting to the screen. A lot of guys, good job getting downhill right there from a lot of guys and chasing. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. Duck's in, Maitre's in. Saran Neal's still in. Okay, Tyndall's in. Chop's not in. It's Wyatt Ray, the other, that edge they brought in. We'll see what he has. That'll be interesting to watch. Scramble. Gain a few yards. It's very true. Tyndall made that tackle after the QB escaped the pocket for like 4 or 5. So probably no more Chop, but we are still seeing Kamara, which I think is good. I guess we really don't need to see more Chop, but I just wanted to see more pass rush reps. They're probably waiting for that for the season, you know? Seems like Mike White is warming up, they said. Luke McCaffrey beat Maitre over the middle for a first down. They went man heavy there. Tyndall got pretty quick pressure, but it's tough. Quick screen, for like 6 yards. Neal pushes them out. Ben Sinnott for the catch over the middle. Kamara came out. They run the ball. Wyatt Ray. Curtis Bolin is gets loud. I can hear him from the mic. Trey Lance. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I don't mind bringing that guy in to try to develop, but I just don't want. I don't trust him as my backup. But like, at the end of the day, I don't trust anyone as a backup. If that's who they brought in, it's. I mean, I guess, but lots of time in the pocket, deep downfield. Good coverage by Storm Duck and McMorris. Yeah, it's just like I just don't know if they would trust Lance as a backup. That's like if you could get him, but I don't want to keep 3 QBs on the roster. That's the problem. Oh, they got pressure. Peely with a sack, dude. Peely has been performing. I think Peely's making the team, bro. I really do. Good job by Jonathan Harris, too. Yeah, all I know is I do follow some Cowboys fans, and they have not been happy with Trey Lance. That's like the only thing that's like made me a little hesitant, you know? Malik with a nice punt return. Yeah. Well, I think with the Tart, I think if Tart was still on the team, Peely would have an outside shot. But I think with Tart getting cut, that helps Peely the most make it, you know? Got to keep Peely in hand. I think that might be who they keep, but I'm also like, Gallimore played so well last week, and he gives you such a pass rush upside compared to some of the other guys. It's going to be very interesting to see who they keep, especially because I do think some of the guys they cut, they'll probably be able to keep some of them on the practice squad because there's a lot of bodies in that room. But yeah, that was good work by Peely. Harris was also involved in that game up front. Yeah. Just not really impressed with either. Like, Skylar had it. Basically, here's the thing. Skylar, again, had like one good drive. He had one good drive last week, one good drive this week. We'll see what White's got. Let's see if White can step up. But, like... Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, the D-lines definitely looked better, especially in that week 1 game. They looked amazing, so I'm excited to see if they keep it up and going into or continue it in this game even more, especially in the second half. But yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree, Fabric. Especially when it's 2 weeks in a row. When it's 1 week, you could think like, okay, maybe they're just switching it up. But like last year, Mike White, I'm pretty sure got both reps early, but right? Yeah. I also wish we had a 60-man roster. Keep Gallimore too, yeah. This is the best roster, like top to bottom the Dolphins have had. This guy looks so good last preseason. I never was really. He had his moments. I do think he looked better last preseason, but I still don't think it was like anything super stand out to me. My dog's barking. Let's see what we got. That was a good return by Malik. Malik's looked better at punt return, especially after that first one last week. I think that's a good sign for Malik. He's looked comfortable fielding the ball. Mike White. Jaquan Burton out of the backfield. Burton uses receiver out of the backfield. I'll say that Mike White just looked way more comfortable in that play than Skylar did the whole game. Like, honestly. And I'm not on the Mike White train at all, but I'm just saying Mike White looked more comfortable in the pocket. Skylar, like, even when the pocket wasn't collapsing on it, he just looked so uncomfortable. But good job there from White staying poised. Gotta give him credit. Burton's still at running back. Sanders at receiver. Rucci at tight end. Let's see who else we got. I think Snead is on the field, yeah. Jaquan Burton getting to the edge. Oh my god, he got popped. But I don't know what it is. Probably on us. Yeah. I think it's on the offense, yeah. I just think, I don't know, like, it's crazy that we almost won that playoff game with Skylar. Because he did not play good in that game. And we almost won against the Bills in Buffalo. What are they calling here? Holding number 80? We don't have an 80 on the field. Oh, Sanders, 86, yeah. He got popped there, but like he got back up. I like that. Let's see. Rucci with a catch over the middle. Rucci getting involved in the passing game. Well, yeah, Burton's like 5'9", 170 something. So yeah, he's not very big. Nice to see Rucci getting involved in the receiving game. He's never going to be like, you want to try to keep him on the practice squad, develop him as a blocker. But if he can just be like reliable hands, like a Smythe, you know, not like going to be super explosive, that would help out a lot. 3rd and 1. Do you run the ball? Nope. Screen to Sanders. Good job by Braylon. Getting upfield. But there's a flag. What is it? It's on the Dolphins again. Holding on Willie Snead. Our receivers are just holding. Yeah, I agree, Brian. It definitely does struggle after that, even when he has time, yeah. It looks like the only throw he's been comfortable on is that hole shot, that one he had to Connor and then the one he had to Achane today. He looks comfortable on both of those plays. He even looked comfortable on the one he didn't complete to Smythe. But other than that, 3rd and 2, that holding brought us back to 3rd and 2. Deep to Ezukanma. Easy E. Winning in the slot fade. There you go. Thank you. Actually throwing it to Ezukanma down the field. Good throw from Mike White as well. Yep. Finally had something there. Pushed on the field too, which is nice. Miami took a timeout. Na-na-na-na. Yeah, it was nice to see Easy get down there. Honestly, I hope they keep Easy on the roster over Barrios. But will they? Who knows? I mean, I guess they could keep 7, but I don't know if they actually will do that. Yeah, we might do better than 7 of 33. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. What is happening right now? They're still not going. Skylar to Wally World then? Yeah. And I think Malik Washington can do all the stuff Barrios does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can be that slot threat. I think he can return punts if you need him to. I don't know. I would just rather have easy skill set on this roster, and I just don't think. I think it would be foolish to cut Malik Washington too, as well. I guess they could keep 7 receivers. I just don't know if they'll actually do that. Rolling out. Ooh, missed him. Had easy down in the flat, but I think he either missed him or was kind of throwing it away. Didn't want to get him hurt. But he probably could have completed that for like 5. Going empty, 2nd and 10. Oh. Dolphins fumbled, I think. Washington recovered. Was that Patrick Paul? That might have been Patrick Paul who lost on that rep. But we'll see. Sean Harlow got injured. I don't know. It was from the left side. Oh, Harlow's grabbing his knee. I think it's bad. Damn. Yeah, I want to see the play again because I think it was Paul, but I wasn't. Oh, I'll probably do that. I mean, I'll definitely do Patrick Paul from this game, but I don't know. Like, we'll have to see what it looks like this time around because I haven't been paying too much attention to him. So I'm definitely gonna do like Cam Smith, Chop, Kamara, Ezukanma, the first team O, first team D. Maybe Elijah Campbell. We'll see what else we got from like players like some of the UDFAs. Depends who plays enough. It kind of looked like Paul to me. It was a blitz from the linebacker. So I need... Like, Paul was falling over and he was like trying to get someone. That's why it looked like Patrick. I'm assuming I'll be able to see the play on Twitter. I guess it also could have been. I wonder how long he held the ball. Yeah, I agree. I've seen people say Ezukama over Barrios on Twitter. Yeah, that was on Paul. Paul just got set up. He overset and gave up the inside and didn't recover. It's still one of his, one of his issues. I'm looking at it on my phone. Yeah, and that was Harlow too, who was like, that's unfortunate for him. Yeah, it was Paul. I just watched it. Guy set him up to the outside. Paul overset, then hit him back with the inside quick and beat him with quickness. Damn. That sucks after a pretty good drive, too. That's why I'm like, Paul's still not ready, you know? Like, there's a lot to like with Patrick Paul. Oh, Harlow's limping pretty bad. Let's see. Back to the defense. They fumbled the snap. Good play by Tyndall, getting into the backfield. Looks like Tyndall's been pretty involved in the second half. That's big for him. This is big work for Tyndall and Ezukanma to potentially try to make the roster. What happened? I think Gallimore just got a sack. They didn't really show, but who'll be limping? Sean Harlow got like knee injury pretty bad. He was limping hard in like people's faces. I think Gallimore just got a sack, but it didn't really show the start of the play, it just showed the end. Kamara getting double teamed off the edge. Ball out late. Good job by Matry in the flat there. Damn. Well, quick 3 and out. Good job by the defense. Good job by Tyndall, then Gallimore, and then just good coverage on the back end all around there, I think. Malik Washington at punt returner. Malik, keep giving them good punt return reps. We need this so they can have you be punt returner and don't need Barrios. Okay, fielded that. Made another guy miss. Malik's done a good job just fielding, making one guy miss, and, picking up a few yards. Oh. Weaver is good, yeah. I like what I've seen from, like, his setups, but, like, we have to see it in a live game, Yeah, Barrios is another one that could potentially be in a trade package. Oh, good job by Mike White. Quick hitter over to Willie Snead. Willie Snead got popped, but picked up like 15. Yeah, that sucked for Harlow for sure. Why say Twitter instead of X? I mean, I've called it Twitter for like, however long it's been out. X just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely showing a lot of pressure. I like a lot of the pre-snap movements. Obviously, this is just like a very vanilla look of it, though, so that's why I'm not like putting too much stock in it. But it is nice to see at least those things for sure. Yeah. Barrios is fine. Like, he's an NFL level player, but it's just like, I don't see the value of really him on the roster over some of these guys, you know? I want to see the more corners move around, but I know they probably won't. Yeah, well, I'm imagining in like the regular season, yeah, we're gonna see like Ramsey and Fuller move around, but yeah. Oh no, incompletion. How's Jaden? You talking about Jaden Daniels? He actually looked pretty solid. I thought in his limited work, I thought he played pretty comfortable, made smart decisions. He didn't have to do a whole lot. Like, they kept the offense pretty simple. Like, there was a lot of quick passes, a lot of play action, little dump offs, lots of running the ball. But like, he looked comfortable. I think that's like the biggest thing in these preseason games, just being like poised in the pocket. Let's see what happens here. Mike White, trying to hit the whole shot, and it was almost picked. That was a poor decision. Now that's a play. That is the specific play where Skylar is definitely better, because it was cover 2, and the flat defender sunk this time and carried the receiver instead of going to the flat with the number 2 receiver. And the number 2 receiver was open in the flat, and he should have taken that, and he got a little greedy. He had a 40-yard run. Who, Daniels? I think Driscoll had the 40-yard run. Oh, you're talking about... Someone else was talking about the backup, yeah. Driscoll's an athlete. 3rd and 10, here we go. Oh, nice completion. Ezukanma. Easy, fighting for it, man. He's fighting for his spot. There you go, Easy. You needed this. I like seeing that. Like, finding the open spot versus zone, reacting to where the QB's trying to put the ball, being on the same page. That's important for him a lot. Yep, definitely going to do an Ezukanma film breakdown. Rucci for a gain of 3 underneath. Yeah, I mean, sometimes watching these quarterbacks can be rough. Yeah, McSorley did not look very good on that drive. But Skylar and Mike White have also been very banged up, you know? Are very, you know, not very good. Yeah, for sure. This is a big game for Ezukanma. He's definitely... Honestly, Ezukanma, probably top 3, one of the guys that needed a big game to, like, really push for a roster spot. And I think he just offers a skill set that some of the other receivers don't. I still think there's a lot of things he needs to improve upon, and there's still things I want to see out of his game. But he has shown signs of those things, like that last play, finding the soft spot versus zone, being within the timing of the offense. That's big for him. The slot fade, he actually created some separation. That's another thing I wanted to see. Like, I know he's tough. I know he's good with the ball in his hands. Very difficult to bring down. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, Daniels, well, isn't there other quarterbacks? Because I saw the Washington's inactive list, like Mariota's inactive. I don't know what they're going to do, but I do think they should start Daniels for sure. At least whatever I've seen, and I don't think... I don't know if they've announced yet, like, oh, he's guaranteed the starter, but he should be. I know some of the rookies, like Drake May, is not starting yet. I know Caleb will be starting, but we'll see. I like what I've seen from JD. Let's see. Yeah, Mario just hurt. I think they had another QB that I saw on their list that was hurt. I just can't remember the name. Or he wasn't active. I don't know if it was like... So it could have just been someone who might not even make the team, you know? This is what I would do. Here's the thing, though, Fabric. OBJ could start the year on the PUP, and it literally could just be the guys where it could just be Barrios instead of OBJ on the initial roster, and then who knows? Maybe there will be someone hurt the whole time, and they just keep that rotation going all year between those 7. So it wouldn't be surprised if it's just like Barrios, Washington, and Easy are the final 3, and OBJ is just technically on PUP, so they can keep those 6 still. But we'll see. Washington has a future ahead of them, might shake things up. Yeah, I like Terry McLaurin has always been one of my favorite players in the league. I was a huge fan of him coming out of Ohio State. I like Jahan Dotson as a player. I don't know if he's doing too good for them. They drafted Ben Sinnott, who was one of my favorite tight ends in this last class. Okay, let's see. We're in. We're back. Oh. They got a sack. I don't know who that was. I fucking was not looking at the O-line. Please show that play again. I want to see who gave that sack. Please don't be Paul. Could have just been a miscommunication. Come on. They never show. I think that one might have been a mess up. Yeah, I love Scary Terry. I've been a huge... I was on the Scary Terry... Like, I had Scary Terry as, like, a top 5 receiver in his class. I thought he was worth, like, an early 2nd-round pick, and he went in the 3rd. Always been high on him. Incompletion. Just cut OBJ already. I just don't think this is a Fuller or Jones situation. At least it seems like he's around in the facility. We've seen him in videos, like he's been on the sidelines, you know? It feels like with Fuller and Jones, they just disappeared, you know? Are you taking OBJ seriously? Yeah, I feel like it's... Like, I understand being skeptical, but I do think it's a little too early for that. Yeah, I mean, OBJ definitely doesn't need camp. We're kicking a field goal. And Sanders missed it. And there he's back. It was from 49. It was from 49, that's why. If it was 50, he would have made it. He can only make 50-yarders. For some reason, 40 to 49, it's not his range. Yeah. I think some people are just scarred, Nicholas, from like the Fuller, the Byron Jones situation. We're like, oh, they're going to come back. But McDaniel said he's week to week. OBJ's been showing up in the facility. I think OBJ really wants to play with Tua, so I'm pretty confident we'll see him. He might even be ready for the start of the season, but if he's not, then we're just going to keep Ezukanma, Barrios, and Malik, you know? Paul is legit. I do think Paul is legit, but he did give up that sack. Did he give up that last one, the one we just saw? I didn't see it. I think it just might have been a miscommunication, but I didn't see who gave up the sack. Who's the biggest draft surprise so far? Surprise. I think Paul being better than expected, even though he gave up that sack, is a surprise to me. Just, I don't know if anyone else is surprised, because I'm like, was pretty high on all of it. Oh, Mick Morris. Mick Morris has been the biggest draft surprise. From the first game, specifically. For the Dolphins. The second game hasn't been as involved, but that's just the nature of playing safety sometimes. He had a nice play in the secondary, but he hasn't been on the field too much this time around, so you can only get so involved. Kamara. I don't know if Kamara's been a necessary surprise. He just hasn't gotten much time. He had a nice play today, but yeah. JD looks better than May. Daniels. Yeah, Mick Morris for sure. Yeah, I would say, honestly, I think a lot of the rookie QBs have looked pretty solid in the preseason, but I've seen that happen before, though, with QBs, and then they've struggled in the regular season, but it is nice to see. Is OBJ contract guaranteed? I think some of it is. Mick Morris is going to the practice squad? I don't know. I think he might get claimed. That's the problem, you know? I think he might get claimed if they cut him. I think they want to get him to the practice squad because I think they want to keep like Marcus May, Nick Needham, those guys, Elijah Campbell. No, he's playing. He's played in the second. He didn't play the first half at all. He's been playing in the second half, but he got involved on one deep pass. He was in the vicinity, the one that was him and Storm Duck. But other than that, it hasn't been too involved, but it hasn't had like any negative plays either that I've noticed. But sometimes that's just how safeties goes. Like sometimes you don't get involved. Good play there from Colbert. Isaiah Johnson getting down on the screen. He's a draft pick. We can put him wherever we want. No, like if you have to waive him to get on him on the practice squad, I'm pretty sure, unless there's a new rule. Running the next play. Oh. McMorris almost had a pick there off the tip. It was tipped by the receiver or the tight end. They tried to hit a quick pop over the middle. Cut May and keep McMorris. I think it's in the cards, and I'm not against it. I'm kind of leaning that way. Like I would keep Elijah Campbell over May, and I'm kind of leaning McMorris over May too. Even though I don't think keeping May is a bad thing, because I don't think he's that bad. Can Tua take us through? I think he can. Come on, I can't see the full screen. Oh. Sack from Isaiah Mack. Isaiah Mack. I think Kamara had the pressure as well, too. Isaiah Mack and Kamara had pressure on McSorley there. Another 3 and out. I think that's been the problem for some of the defensive guys. It's been quick 3 and outs. So when it's 3 and outs, sometimes the safeties don't get to be involved in plays, you know? Isaiah Mack. Isaiah Mack is pushing, man. Mack had a really good game last week. I wonder if he's a big practice squad candidate for me. He's been one of the biggest surprises, too, because I didn't know much about him before this game. Yeah, I understand sticking with May. It's just... Oh, just another solid return from Malik Washington. Malik Washington is doing a good job with his punt returns right now. I like it. Yeah, but I understand that thought process. I think that is a thought process that might play into like why they keep Duke Riley over someone, you know, or it's why they would keep whether position is that the case at... Also, like Nick Needham with that experience and versatility. Even someone like Barrios, you know. Sometimes guys just like to keep veterans that understand the system around. Oh, for sure. If Malik is not on the roster, I will be so pissed. I'll be honest. I think that'd be so foolish. Because he's doing a solid job in the return game. Looks very comfortable catching the ball, which I think is the biggest thing for a rookie return, like a rookie and returners. Ain't no way they cut it. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, I don't think they cut Washington. I just think it's 6th round picks do get cut all the time, so it's not impossible. And we do have a pretty, you know, a room people are fighting, but if they cut him, it'd be shocking. Yeah, Michael Dieter and Noah Igbinoghene are on the Commanders. How'd our offensive line look? I don't think they've looked as good today. First team did a good job. I thought the first team O-line was pretty solid. I thought Jack Driscoll looked pretty good from what I've noticed. Paul gave up that sack, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. It's been up and down, I would say. Oh, we're talking about Marcus May. He's a safety for the Dolphins, yeah. Drake May, yeah, the quarterback for the Patriots, yeah. I just keep saying May, you know. Malik was a beast in college, yeah. I'm down for this, Corey. I'm so down. I don't know if they'll do it, but like I said, they might all 3 just stay because of OBJ being on the PUP. Too many Mays, yeah. Love Malik, yeah. It's just unfortunate he had that drop today, which... See, but that's the thing is, I'm not worried about him dropping because he had like the lowest percentage of drops in college football. Like, he doesn't drop the ball. Drops will obviously happen. And I would just love to see him come down with it. But he looks very comfortable on punt returns. I just want to see more targets for him. It's just unfortunate. Like, one play he was open, didn't get the target. Another play, when he was going to get a target, it was a penalty. But yeah. Yeah. I'm going to watch Paul for sure, and we'll see how it is the whole game. Like, he's had good reps for sure, but I think it's the same thing as last week. It's just the sack happened this week, you know? Yeah. This is the type of play I'm expecting from Patrick Paul. It's not a worry for me. He's not going to be playing much during the regular season anyways. Jaquan Burton. What is Patrick Paul doing on that play? That was not a good play for Patrick Paul on the pull there. He did not get upfield. I don't know what that was just poor angles. injured commander on the play. What's the most glaring weakness, do you think, on our team? I would say O-line. I think the Dolphins are fine at tackle, and if center's healthy, I think they're fine there. I just don't think they have great interior starters, and then I don't think... They have a bunch of guys who are good, I think, decent depth players, but I don't think they have a bunch of guys that are starter levels. But yeah. Punter? Yeah, that might be true. So far, I'm definitely going to get to, like, Chop and Kamara early. So, like, the rookies that we hadn't seen yet. I'm going to do as many of those guys as possible, obviously. Definitely Cam Smith and Ezu Kanma. Those guys will come out within the next day or two. Those will be 2 first-day guys. I think I'm going to do film breakdowns on, like, the first team O, first team D, just like the drive or two they played. Who else do I think is a good guy to do it on? Maybe Elijah Campbell, some of the UDFA DBs. We'll see who else. Maybe I'll notice someone. I think even maybe some of the D linemen again, because like Gallimore, Isaiah Mack, and Brandon Peely have all gotten sacks in the last couple of drives. Kamara got it. Yeah. Well, did they count it as a sack? Because I thought it was a draw play, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just he tried to escape real quick. It looked like a draw that, you know, like a QB draw. Said. Special teams coach. Oh, we've had a lot, yeah. Dropping has kind of been an issue with the receiver room. Like, even, like, Tyreek and Waddle are very, very, very good players, but they both aren't the most sure-handed players, you know? Yeah. I agree about the Paul thing. I think he'll be fine, though. He is one of the guys that needs to grow the most. He's obviously a very physical specimen, but he has his downsides, I think, when it comes to learning the nuances of the position. But yeah. This is why he's getting a bunch of reps. Like, that's why he's playing so many more reps than I feel like all the other rookies, is because he needs them. And I think what they're expecting is, like, guys like Chop is going to play a lot during the regular season. Like, Paul will only play snaps if multiple tackles get hurt, you know? So, like, they're trying to get him reps now. Tua's having fun. Tua 5 of 5 for 51 yards. So weird that we just have Jaquan Burton at running back. We cannot run the ball. No offense to him, he obviously doesn't know the position. And another sack. That one might have been a little bit on the O-line, but I think that was also just a coverage sack, like that no one was open. He held on to it for a while. Oh yeah, I saw that video, Fabric. 3rd and long. Quick screen to Ezu Kanma. Gets, you know, whatever. It's like half the gain. Let's see. Let's see. Does Calais Campbell look in shape? He only played a couple of snaps. It's really hard to say if he looked in shape. Cam Smith always hurt. He played good today, though, I thought. I think he's just good. He's sitting now, you know? Yeah, I agree. Oh, Cam Smith's hurt right now on special teams, dude. That's what you were talking about. I was like, he got hurt? I'm like, why is he even in the game? It's a hamstring. Why do they do this to me? God damn. Hopefully it's not that serious, man. God damn it. Good job by Isaiah Johnson there, setting the edge at corner. Yeah. Yeah, they got sacks. I think all three, on the last 3 drives, they got sacks. One each on each drive. Throwing the ball down the field. Storm ducking coverage. Played it pretty well, but maybe, I don't know. It's pretty hand fighting back and forth. Might be DB. See if they call it on duck. I think it's pretty 50-50 whether they call this. That sucks. Oh, illegal contact on McMorris? Let's see it. Let's see, 1st and 10. Isaiah Johnson gets involved in a lot of... It's very physical. Dude, Vandenberg's down. Oh my god. Why do they do this to me? God damn it. That sucks for him, man. I mean, basically the injuries have just ruined Vandenberg's chance of fighting for a roster spot, you know? It's both games he got injured in. Damn. Wasn't here earlier. What'd you think of Tua/Craycraft earlier? I mean, love seeing them just go down the field. Craycraft is a top 4 receiver on this roster, just super reliable. Tua looks so good. That throw is absolute dime, you know? Oh, fumble. I think Bolton stripped it and McMorris recovered the fumble. There you go, McMorris. There you go. Was that Bolton? I think Bolton stripped. That's great. Bolton is making the most of his stuff. I think I have to make a video on Bolton, right? Was it Bolton or was it Colbert? It was... I think it was Colbert and Bolton. It's hard to tell. It was... I think that was Colbert mostly, actually. Good job. Let's go. Yeah. I think you guys are being a little too hard at Cam. But yeah. I like both Bolton and McMorris. Yeah. Bolton's been surprised. I might do a film breakdown of Bolton this week at some point. We'll see. Here we go. First play back on offense. Oof. Not the best rep there for Ezukanma. He got pressed off the ball pretty bad. Yeah, he just got... He's can't really let them get their hands on you like that and slow you down for that long. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Throwing it deep to a overshot. Try to hit deep to easy. Didn't really have any separation, but it didn't even give him a chance at the catch point. Kamara's still been playing. I'm excited to watch his film. Oh. I think Braylon's shaken up. Yeah, Braylon Sanders is shaken up. Braylon Sanders definitely looks shaken up, yeah. He's limping. Sit down, Sanders. Offense unwatchable without Tua. It's true. I mean, it looks pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, something just gave out on him, and then I mean, he's walking off the field, but he's limping pretty bad. Well, that's a quick 3 now. It was holding on 63, they said. Who's that, Matthew Jones? Yeah, hobbling off's a good way to describe it. See what we got here. A punt where maybe you can put it down inside the 10? Bailey? Okay. Put it down at the 5. Not bad. Yeah, the injuries have been rough. Don't. Yeah, Mike White did kind of just throw the ball away on every play there. Maybe. See what we got here. Back on the field quickly. Oof. Tackled by McMorris and Perry. Maitre on the blitz. Yeah, hopefully we can just end this game up here pretty quickly. We're at the point where there's too many injuries happening. Both sides have had some injuries now. Come on. Let's challenge the DBs a little bit here. I want to see them in action. Another good play by Curtis Bolton. Flag on the play, though. Holding on offense. Let's see. What's the most significant injury? Significant is in like the player who would be a big loss, or like the worst one. Because Sean Harlow looks like he had the worst injury. Like it looked pretty bad. Chris Brooks looked kind of bad. Cam Smith is obviously a big one. Craycraft. Doubtful. Usually teams don't play their starters in the final preseason game. We didn't play like pretty much any of them last year. They usually use that opportunity to like fill out the final end of the roster, you know what I'm saying? I hope that they won't play Hill. I would be pretty. I guess last name's Yankoff. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look good for Harlow. I doubt Hill and Waddle. I don't think Tua will play. There's no point to it, you know. Last year they only played in the second preseason game. Third preseason game, like they really just played backups for the most part. And a lot of the third stringers got work. Guys that you trying to see what they got. Oof. It's a good throw by McSorley to hit the whole shot against Isaiah Johnson. Almost got there. Good job from Maitre. Maitre is good near the line of scrimmage. He looks very comfortable playing like nickel when he gets to blitz near the line. Stops that for like no gain. Yeah. I'd be surprised if the starters played in the last preseason game. I think you'll see some of the rookies who need more snaps, but I don't think you're going to see... Oh. Gallimore and that other guy, I don't know how to say his name, David Enya got the hit there on the QB. They added him, David Enya, Wyatt Ray, Ania, I don't know how to say that. Had a chop look today. Slow start, but after the slow start, he got to have like, he had a really big play, and that was like a 4-yard loss. He just shot into the backfield. So want to see more from him, obviously, but nice to see the improvement. McMorris with another play. See, little, McMorris finally getting involved again. Dude, McMorris in coverage too. That's what I want to see. I want to see McMorris in coverage. Like, I already know what to expect from him in, the running game, and he can make tackles. But making some plays in coverage, man, that's nice to see. Thank God. Good job, Malik. They're doing scrimmage. Let's practice. I didn't see like all I saw about their practice schedule. It basically all the practice like schedule they had. It ended with like the 15th. So I don't know if we're gonna see like any more like live practices or like if they're gonna do joint practices anymore. So it was that there was nothing past the 15th. So. Yeah, Barry should have caught the touchdown. Agreed. I didn't feel the best about drafting Chop, just hoping it develops. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my first choice, but I did like the Chop pick. It was, Malik got a little, but I think it was overall a pretty smart move for. Okay, update. They said Cam Smith's leg is wrapped up, but he is wrapped up, but he's still on the sideline. So whatever that means, Patrick Paul is playing this whole game. Okay, good job, Mike White. Oh. Hartley could not hang on. That was a pretty good play by Mike White, too, to create there. And delivered a good ball down the field. That's a positive for Mike White. I mean, Hartley's not making the squad, so it's not like it really mattered for him. Any standouts today? Yeah, I can, let me look through my notes real quick. I did take some notes. Yes, so I would say early standout was probably Elijah Campbell. He was all over the place, made big special teams plays. I would say Chop Robinson and Muhammad Kamara had slow starts, but made some big splash plays, which is nice. I would say Cam Smith started slow, but then definitely bounced back, but then he got injured, he has looks like hamstring. I would say Azu Kanma has been a standout. Eazy-E had a strong day. Let's see. I think Curtis Bolton's played well. Needham, Maitre, Cater. McMorris has started to look good. Storm Duck has been solid as well. I think Storm Duck's actually probably looked the best out of the UDFA DBs so far. And then Brandon Peely, Neville Gallimore, Isaiah Mack all had sacks. And then the first drive with Tua and Craycraft, Jonnu Smith showed his stuff too. I think we got to see how Jonnu Smith, Julian Hill, those were interesting additions. So yeah, I think those were some of the positives. I think Patrick Paul took a little bit of a step back, but I think that's kind of expected for growing pains with him. The rest of the O-line was whatever. Want to see more out of certain guys, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Chop and Kamara both had nice tackle for losses. And then Chop's kind of stopped playing after his tackle for loss, so it wasn't much else to do after that. I think Kamara has had a couple nice plays too after his tackle for loss, even though it wasn't like perfect. Easy with a jet sweep. Oof, damn. Could have picked up more on there. Do you think Easy is making the rush? He's definitely making his case. I've been saying that I would personally, well, there's like a couple scenarios that play out here, right? I would keep Easy over Barrios. You keep Easy in Washington because I think Malik Washington can fill in that Barrios role. And then I'm extremely impressed with 36. Yeah, Storm Duck and Patrick Morris, I agree. But yeah, I think what could happen is OBJ could just be on PUP to start the year, and then it's just Easy, Barrios, and Washington are on the roster to start the year, and then we'll see how it would play out after that. There could be, different things. Mike White keeps trying to throw it up to Hartley. Hartley? I don't know. Oh, definitely. Okay, I'm ready for this game to end, and I'm excited to watch the film for tomorrow because I'm definitely gonna get to the Cam Smith, the Azukanmas, the first team O, first team D, Chop, Kamara. Oh. My God. It's the farthest punt Bailey's ever had. Harley, yeah. I want McMorris to make the 53 too. See, OBJ is on the sideline with Ramsey right there. I feel like if OBJ was going to be another one of those situations where he just doesn't play, I feel like he wouldn't even be on the sideline, Do you know if Waddle's still injured? I believe it's still, he's a little dinged up. Okay, let's see what the defense got. That was probably the best punt of his career and it went in the end zone. I think Colbert was getting involved in that, like 3-4 yard run. Storm Duck is just balling out. I do think Duck is my favorite of the undrafted DBs. Even though I do like Maitre, and I know people have been on the Isaiah Johnson trade. I do also like Isaiah Johnson. My stream just froze. Hopefully it's... Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I think McMorris is done. They have Perry out there now. So yeah, McMorris is definitely ahead of the UDFA safeties. Oh. Sack for Tyndall and... Tyndall with another sack. Had one last week. I think one of the corners got in there as well on the sack. Wow, I just seen Tua touchdown. Yeah, that was a dot, right? Like absolute dime. Tua has such good touch and accuracy on those throws. Let's see. Tyndall. One of the DBs got on that sack too. Oh. Tyndall is fast. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I think Tyndall came off the edge on that play. Like he was playing as an edge. I wonder if they'll get him some edge reps because Tyndall does have the athleticism, obviously, to play in the NFL. But playing off-ball linebacker, you have to be really able to process and play with instincts more so than edge. Like edge, you just play downhill. I wonder if he could find a spot as like just like a pass rusher because he's always been a good blitzer, like off the ball, off ball, standing in the middle. But I think that play was him literally playing as a true edge defender, and he got the sack. So yeah, I can see the edge thing for sure, just because only as like a pass rusher though, like not as like a. I don't think he has the size to play as a runner, but yeah. Yeah. Also, if Craycraft is like actually injured and he needs to go on like the PUP, then that means that just opens up more spots, That might be a fumble. It's pretty close, but it's either a fumble out of bounds or incomplete. I hope so, Fabric. I hope he takes the league by storm, man. I mean, I already know what to expect from Tua. Obviously I've spent a ton of time. I just hope like he earns more respect to like fans around the league, McGowan for about 8. How much time left to go? 4 minutes. Dolphins have the ball. It's 3rd and whatever. It's a real boring game. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's a boring game. I'm not really here for an exciting game. I'm just here to watch specific players. Most preseason games are kind of boring anyways. Oh, yeah, for sure. But people tend to move the goalposts with players, Tua is one of them. Or eh. Yeah, that would be nice to have home field for sure. Well, it's 4th and 13. We're punting again. This is just a back and port. That was almost blocked. Was it blocked? I don't know. We didn't even see the punt on screen. Craycraft got hurt on that the touchdown. He went to the locker room, so we don't really know anything. I think it didn't seem like it wasn't anything like major, but we don't know too much information other than that, like he just went to the locker room after he scored a touchdown. Yeah, that was not a good punt. Yeah, just all UDFA DBs in right now. Tyndall and Bolton, the 2 edges they brought in, and then who are the D linemen? Looks like it's Gallimore and... Is that Gallimore and who is that? Who's 90? Oh, Gallimore's 90, obviously. Who is... Oh, that's the new guy they signed. It's Cooper. Robert Cooper, 94. I was trying to figure out who 94 was. A lot of punt tape to review, yeah. Good thing, guess what? I will never be watching any punt. Blame Tua for that injury. I hope so. Let's see. I think it's gonna go to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, 2-minute warning. Why don't we have a better punter? Who knows, man? Why would it be too? I don't think he's being serious. But we're almost to the end of this one. God, I would love for us to beat the Bills. Just doesn't matter in the snow anywhere. Just that's what I want to win both Bill game. That would be amazing. Ooh, I'm about to. Oh, how many touchdowns will Tua throw this year? I think if Tua stays fully healthy, he'll have more touchdowns than he did last year. Like, I think that was probably his only stat that wasn't super high was his touchdown stat because the Dolphins led the league in rushing touchdowns. You know, we had so many rushing touchdowns, which like I feel like some people underestimate. Like your offense leads the league in touchdown. Like if you don't have a ton of power, like sometimes those drives are Tua-led drives. It just finishes in a rushing touchdown. Sometimes they're rushing-led drives and they finish in a Tua touchdown. I don't know. I think it just depends. I'm gonna guess like 35. We gotta beat the Bills. I can't stand them off. Yeah, I agree. Do you think Tyndall makes the roster? As of right now, I would say no. That's just my guess, though. I think there's just too many bodies on defense they need to keep. Oh, another 70-point game? Yeah, that'd be sick. We're the most disrespected team the Jets have, but yeah, that is kind of... Like, I understand why people might be higher on the Jets this year, but still, like... I feel like most people think that Jets will be better than the Dolphins, which is surprising to me. I take Tyndall over Riley. I mean, I don't really have that strong of an opinion on that, but I just don't think the Dolphins agree, you know? I do agree there is more upside with the Tyndall thing. I just think, Riley's a better special teams player, and I think they trust his veteran leadership more. Like, Riley was over Tyndall last year, and he actually played snaps. Now, Riley had a couple games where he played well, defensive snaps, and then he had one game, that one game versus Baltimore, he was horrible. But the game versus Washington, he was very good, so, like, I don't know. I'd rather have Tyndall than Cam. Cam who? Cam Smith? I would not. But who knows? With all these injuries, anything can happen, you know? With all the injuries, there's so many spots that get opened up. 5-yard completion, Isaiah Johnson, Tyndall there to tackle. Good job by Bolton against the screen, gain of 0. Dude, Curtis Bolton has been balling low-key. I'll probably make a video on Bolton this week too. Not right away, but yeah. I don't think Cam's another Apple, personally. I was never a fan of Eli Apple. I liked Cam coming out of college. I didn't even like Apple coming out of college. Ohio State. Damn. When you watch the TV shows, they have like Mike Williams as Waddle. Yeah, that's not the case. Waddle's a top 10 receiver, in my opinion. Cam is for sure better than Iggy. Cam's made more plays in his 2 preseason games he's played in the last 2 years than Noah probably ever made in all of his games. Dude, Storm Duck has to have a really good like stat line tonight because that one was just like a miscommunication throw, but his targets to completion has to be super crazy. Their UDFAs are good though, bro. Like these guys, like I like Storm Duck, I like Isaiah Johnson. They might be fighters, and like Ethan Bonner, Nick Needham, Kidder Co. All their UDFAs they already do. It's gonna go to OT. I don't think it can go to OT. They are good with UDFA DBs, for sure. Why do you like Cam? Well, obviously I want to see more stuff from him, but I like the difference between some of like the guys you guys are comparing to Cam. Cam Smith already has better instincts than all those players, and he's just like a really good quick twitch athlete. Like pick. Oh, and he fumbled it. Oh my god. Mark Perry got the tipped pick and then fumbled it, man. Oh my god. Oh man. People say I'm delusional because I say Waddle's better than St. Brown. I personally, like if I was building a team, like I think Amon-Ra St. Brown's very good. But if I was building a team, I would have Waddle on my team over St. Brown. Like I think people misunderstand how situations, like when you have Tyreek playing next to you, you can only put up so many stats. Amon-Ra just gets fed. Like if Waddle was there, bro, he'd get so many yards. Good play by Maitre. Maitre makes plays, bro. Picked off, fumbled for so much chance. Could be a tie game. I mean, it should have ended right there, right? Dude, Perry, like, I mean, I don't think Perry's gonna make the team or anything, but like, Perry, that was your opportunity, man. To like put a name for yourself for somewhere. Yeah, but Brian, that was a vet hold. A lot of corners hold. A lot of the good ones hold. You got to be able to hide it. That was a vet hold. I do agree. Sometimes he can be a good grabby, but that one was a vet hold. Like he hid that shit well. I just think was always a quick twitch, smart player, pretty versatile, willing to get down and tackle. Like there's definitely little things he needs to work on. Like I do think like overall technique. I do think like understanding the system is obviously important for him. Obviously he's not like the biggest guy. Like I do think he's a little more of like a lanky player, but yeah. I personally think Cam Smith can still be good. He really hasn't played. Like last year, he didn't get to play because the defensive coordinator hated him. And then he's had the injuries too, which the injuries could be his biggest problem. He just never really gets a chance, you know? What do you think of Jaden Daniels? I like Jaden Daniels. I feel like he's looked good this preseason. I feel like he just the biggest thing for me with quarterbacks, especially young ones, I just want to see how comfortable they look within the pocket in like live action. Like a lot of the plays offensively and defensively are like with how they're schemed up. It's not like things are not like how they're going to be in a real game, but like that live action, feeling under pressure, like being able to deliver throws, he looks good. Oh yeah, they should go for 2 for sure. Dude, Duck has been locked down. Oh. I mean, if we lose, it's whatever, you know? Another incomplete, trying to target Perry in the back of the end zone. Good pressure up front there. Probably a penalty on Perry there. Third and 10, 14 seconds left. They're showing pressure heavy. They bring pressure. Quick out. Gets about 3-4 yards. Fourth down and like 5 or 6. 6 probably. 10 seconds. This is a game. I think Storm Duck is kind of pulling away this UDA competition, and he's kind of making himself hard to cut with his film, honestly. But, like, who would you cut for Storm Duck in the corner room, you know? It's like, you already have so many people that are locks for the roster. Yeah. Also, Matry. I think Matry is a perfect practice squad candidate, you know? I'd love to see Matry on the practice squad. I really like what I've seen from him. I'll definitely get a video out on Matry this week, because I didn't do one last week. I'll probably do another Duck video, because he's looked really solid. Here it is. Oh. Honestly, they should have won. He definitely beat Isaiah Johnson, but he missed a throw. Let's go. That should be game, guys. Yeah, that was a bad throw. And should have been caught by the receiver. Hey, undefeated. Stayed away from Duck, yeah. GG's, boys. Oh, yeah, for sure. The Dolphins were definitely the better team, but, you know, it's a preseason, it's whatever. But, yeah. There we go. Dan Quinn and might be Daniel Huggan. Yeah. Think that's gonna be it. I think an ad just played. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely felt better about this one. Stream-wise. Yeah. Expect film breakdown. I'm gonna make at least 2 film breakdowns tomorrow, maybe 3. And then as the days go on, you know, probably 2, maybe some days, and then once we get to like less than 1s and stuff like that. But yeah, expect film breakdowns on multiple players